Everybody wants to have. You never want that.
Hello, my people. You're welcome. Ifeanyi, please take it from here. Let's continue. Ifeanyi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, please take it from here. Should I continue with the music while you are ready?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh, Biafra, the land of the rising sun. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. All you evil governors, all you bad politicians, listen to my voice. Biafra is coming very soon. You have broken, did they invade your house? I got a good news for you. Biafra is coming very soon. Mama, cry no more. Papa, cry no more. I got a good news for you. Biafra is coming very soon. Oh, Biafra, the land of rising sun. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra is the hope of all Africa. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. The day Biafra will come, There be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. I thank you, Heavenly Father, for the life of our leader who fight for injustice in the whole Africa. In the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike worldwide. I am praying for you. God will surely reward you. What our politician cannot do, what our saboteur cannot do, what our governors cannot do, He has done it for us. By Global Eastern Security Network, in the whole of Biafra land, we are happy, we rejoice now. There is protection in our land. Oh, hey Biafra, the land of the rising sun. Oh, Biafra is our motherland. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will roll a piece of fire! Beat by roll. Biafra is here. IPOB, one family, IPOB. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. I thank you, Heavenly Father, for the life of our leader who fight for injustice in the whole Africa. In the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike worldwide. I am praying for you. God will surely reward you. What our politician cannot do, what our saboteur cannot do, what our governors cannot do, He has done it for us. By Global Eastern Security Network, in the whole of Biafra land, we are happy, we rejoice now. There is protection in our land. Oh, hey Biafra, the land of the rising sun. Oh, Biafra is our motherland. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. The day Biafra will come, there be no evil men. The day Biafra roll a piece of fire. Biafran's Got Talent exclusive.
As we continue to mourn the very great and talented, he console which means the chalice of God, the Holy Grail himself.
Biafran warrior, you go so freedom fighter man, you go so is a white. So in a resting on the paradise. You fought like a soldier, and you like a soldier. You never.
It seems Ifeanyi is having some problems with his network, so we'll continue from here.
Some people will get food, but they're not get from when some people wake up, but they're not sick from they say no, no, they don't permanent, don't be compressed in wake up tired. They are no one. Let folks arise again, don't be compressed in wake up summer.
Macy's Big Home Sale with an extra 20% off great deals on fresh updates.
It looks like our brother Ifeanyi is having issues with his network, but we will continue. Biafra writers, do you have anything to say while we're waiting for Ifeanyi to come back?
Okay, greetings everybody. Greetings from here. Please, I don't really have much thing to say now. The only thing I have to say is we get patience while the other people joins us. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll continue playing some music from my end while we wait for our co-host to come back. Ifeanyi, you're back, so please, can you take it from here?
Maximum respect to my own talented leader, Prophet Mazin Nandekano. You kept quiet, America kept quiet. You ain't kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet. You ain't kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You get quiet, America get quiet. You ain't get quiet. Oh, what get quiet? You get quiet, America get quiet. You and you get quiet. Oh, what get quiet? They came from Sahel, they came from Chad, they came from Niger, Senegal, and Mali, claiming our land, oh, killing our people because of our blessings. My God, go to the bushes now, they're everywhere. Kidnapping and killing people every day. Raping and killing our women and men. Slaughtering them in their family. Hey God, kidnapping and killing Christians night and day. And nobody they talk. Jesus, dividing and ruling we anyhow. As if you're not human being, my God. I'm talking of millions of us every day. And the whole world to watch, the whole world to see. They splitting us, just ridiculous. They rape our papa, they rape our mama. He go down, he go do me, we are one. It's on the bank, we are one. The rubber is a go, we are one. He's on security, we are one. Over the Calabari, we are one. Calabari, we are one. He go down, he go do me, we are one. It's on the bank, we are one. Just the killers. They rape our papa, they rape our mama, they rape our wives, they rape our girls, they rape our sisters, raping even our children, raping their cow with the gospel and women with the top and the die. Small, small, small. You go one nation, wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, Biafra nation, wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, Oduduwa nation, wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, Biafra nation, wake up now and fight for your freedom. Wake up, I want to worship in the golden altar. You said you are going to build in Arajuku. We are all in the front, we gather together to worship in the Elohim. We are all in the front, we gather together to worship in the one accord. We are all in the front, we gather together to worship in the Elohim. I love to worship in the golden altar. You said you are going to build in Arajuku. Respect you, Mr. Brand, Simon Pepper, and all the high pop members around the globe. And I don't want Biafra, they Biafra. Oh, I don't want Biafra, they Tinubu.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the newly formed Oduduwa Nation. Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes, we must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. The word that which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of liberty.
Good afternoon, Biafrans.
Good. Okay.
The host, are you saying something?
Okay. Yes.
Go
Just
ahead.
want to greet everyone. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you here on this space. While we await our special guest, Oduduwa of Biafra land, Mazi Simon Ekpa, Chief Sunday Iboho, and Koiki Media, I will say welcome to this our space. We are here to sensitize and to continue our radical awareness on Biafra and Oduduwa nation exit from the contraption called Nigeria. So let's sit back and relax, be civil and go straight to the point when you take the mic. And let's do this thing and all commune together and make sure we restore our lost glory. Thank you guys and welcome once again. Back to you, Ifani.
Thank you, my brothers. I want to recognize our brother that is here, and Biafra Writers of Conscience, which we are all playing this ball to the same goalpost. I thank you for being around, for making it to be here. And our brothers from the Oduduwa side, I welcome each and every one of us that is on this space. And our brother Emeka, I welcome each and every one of us. We are here for the reason at hand, for the purpose at hand, which is the restoration of Biafra and Oduduwa, as the topic entails, for the radical awareness, because the time is now, for more for more evangelism, for more people to be aware of the reason why we should fight, for more people to be aware of the reason why we will not back down on this path that we have chosen to go. That is why our brothers from the Oduduwa side will be joining us today, for us to propagate this gospel, to go far and wide to all them that have not heard, and those that have heard that are not taking us serious, for them to know that we are here to restore our lost glory. Because as a Biafran, your identity as a child of the rising sun is no more, because of the coverage, coverage that the entity called nigger area is given to each and every one of us. The same thing is applicable to the Oduduwas. So long as this name, nigger area, is still an embargo covering us, is still on our passports, the dignity of the Biafrans, the dignity of the Yorubas will continue to go down the drain. Because the name One Nigeria holds failure, degrading, inhuman treatment. That is what it holds for everybody. And we have studied this. We are not agitating because of marginalization, because we don't have road, we don't have water. Those are secondaries. But the main reason why we agitate, the main reason why Biafra must come and Oduduwa must come, the main reason why this corrupt entity of Zoological Republic, the main reason why the Fulanization agenda must be disintegrated is for our lives to be preserved. For our lives to be preserved. For our cultures and values to be preserved. This is the reason we fight. Because we don't want to be annihilated by one small tiny ethnic group. We don't want to be a victim of business. We don't want to be a victim of company. We don't want to be a commodity in anybody's space. We want to be a free people, as God made us to be. We want to go back to our origin from what we used to know. That is why we are agitating. And come rain, come shine, this our quest must come to pass, because Elohim have endorsed it. So I want to welcome each and every one of us. This is what we are here to discuss. If anyone has a question, you should get ready with your question. Our Koiki brother will be here. He's in a meeting, but I believe before 5:10, 5:20, he will be here by God's grace. But we must continue with what we are doing, as they will join if time permits them. So thank you, my brothers, for joining. This fight is a fight to finish. We are not going to leave it for anybody. It's a fight to finish. Nigeria has over time proven to be a failed state. I was in a space yesterday with Emeka, my brother here, will bear me a witness. Yesterday, I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about what one Fulani that you would think that this person is a learned person. He wasn't born here in Nigeria. He was born and brought up in US. But the way this person reasoned, that's nothing different from the nomadic people here in Nigeria. No difference. The same vision, the same ideology, the same everything. With the nomadic here in Nigeria that have never attended Western education for the first time in their life. And this thing was done on me. I was thinking, now I understand it perfectly. Because this guy revealed a lot of things which he did not even know when he did. He said that they have only one agenda. That they are all over the continent. That they are scattered all over the continent. Some of them are born there. Some of them are there to study. But they have one agenda. This is my own interpretation. He did not say this. But I drive this out from everything he said. I want to analyze what he said. These people have been installed in all African continent and in the Western world. When they succeed to capture Nigeria, as their father Usman Dan Fodio told them that Nigeria is their forefathers' estate. If they succeed in capturing Nigeria, they will use the resources that is coming from Biafra land and Oduduwa land and every other part of the north. They will use it to fund those people that they have installed in different countries, in different continents of this world. They will use those people with those mineral resources, the money, the internal generated revenue from the resources. They will use it to fund them to start attacking the country of their residents. That is what I drive out from that American something that he said his name is. That Fulani boy that spoke yesterday. You see, if we fail to restore Biafra this year, 2023, we will have ourselves to blame. A lot of things will go wrong. We will never have this opportunity ever again. That is why we are calling on our Oduduwa brothers and our Biafran brothers. Ignore anybody that is telling you about election. Ignore Cathedral Line. Cathedral Line is protecting his business. He didn't even want to care if Fulani is taking all over Biafra land or whatever. That is not of his own business, our own business. The British, even if they are killing you, even if Fulani wants to kill every one of you, that is none of their business. Their business is that this name that they give to the largest continent of Africa should remain. This superiority, this superiority that they have over the Africans, because so long as they held Biafrans down, all black race in the whole world is held down. They know this perfectly more than we know it. And that is what they are fighting to defend. And that is why they will preach to you peace in every election period. And after election, you can all kill yourself. That is none of their business. So stopping the election is a task that we must have to do. And that will save and liberate each and every one of us from this contraption and from the looming danger that the Fulanis has entailed and prepared for each and every one of us. Thank you, my brothers, for coming around the host. You have something to say. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, my brother Ifani. I want to acknowledge our Biafran brother, Biafran writers. Thank you so much for being here and being a co-host. And also, I want to take this opportunity also to thank our comrade, Newborn Day. You are the best because he is the one who makes the flyers every time we have a space. So please, if anyone wants to do anything with, paintings or whatever, anything you want of making flyers, Newborn is good at it. So let me come back to what I wanted to say. You see, I am glad that some of our Oduduwa brothers are here and our Biafran brothers are here. If you people have been watching what is going on in Lagos, unfortunately for our Yoruba brothers and sisters over there in Lagos, they are still listening to the Fulanis. Before, they called themselves Hausa Fulani. But now, they have defeated the Hausas completely. Now, they don't care about anything Hausa. They call themselves
What's
just
happening?
Fulani.
Everywhere is silent. I thought the host wanted to say something.
So, I think, good man,
Saying something. Go out and come in.
come out. Yes. Yeah.
Biafra writers. Biafra writers.
Okay. Greetings, everybody.
The one speaking.
No,
Oh,
I wasn't the one. I wasn't the one, but I'm speaking now.
Okay. The host is still saying something. Mouthpiece is still talking. After him, you pick up the mic, please. Thank you, sir.
thank you so much. Thank you, Biafra writers. Yeah. So as I was saying, I can see that the Fulanis still have a stronghold in Lagos. They are still trying very much, damnably everything to make sure that they still do this divide and rule system with the Yorubas against the Igbos. The only thing I want to tell our brothers, the Yorubas, Igbos are not your problem. Biafrans are not your problem. There is no place any Biafran or an Igbo as a person goes that he looks for trouble. The only thing is we are business people. If you see most of us in your area or your zone, we are not there to take over your zone. No. Rather, we are there to help develop your zone. If the Fulani are trying to tell you that the Igbos are your problem, please disregard them, because they're still using the 1967, 1970 template to say that we are your problem. We are not your problem. We are, in fact, we know that the origin of the Yorubas is, if you people want to really trace it, it originated from the Igbo. We are your brethren. We are not your problem. The day you guys now listen, because this was what Mazen Nandikan was preaching to every one of you. We are not your problem. We love you guys. And we are trying to tell you people, please disregard the Fulanis. The Fulanis want to take over. And look, from what I'm seeing, they are almost taking over Lagos. And when they take over Lagos, you have nothing anymore. They would defeat you like they defeated the houses. They know that as Igbos, we are their strongest, opposition, because we will not allow them ever to take any stronghold in Igbo land. We will crush them. The gods of Biafra will swallow everyone, even if they want to go to the whole world and bring them back to Igbo land to kill our people. They will be crushed. They will be swallowed. That's what I want to tell anyone who thinks they are supporting the Fulani. If you are still on the sidelines, and whether you are a Biafran or a Yoruba, and you're still siding with the Fulani to continue this nonsense election, you have yourself to blame. Because believe me, in no distant weeks, you will be hailing Biafra, because you will thank Biafra for being able to withstand this evil clutch of the Fulanis, of the British and their allies. We must, Biafra and Oduduwa, we must restore our lost glory. And we will not ever allow them take any foothold in Biafra land. Let's take this to the bank. Thank you. And let's hear from our brother, Biafran writers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mouthpiece, the host. I want to recognize the presence of our brother, Biafra writers. Please, yourself.
Please, yes, I'm speaking. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I want to recognize the presence of our brother from the Oduduwa side. Our brother,
yes, welcome. Yes.
You're welcome. Please accept the mic for you. Please accept it so that we will enlighten our people, please. Thank you, my brother. You're welcome.
All right. Greetings, everyone. Once again, I will make my own very brief because this point in time, I don't really believe in talking and talking anymore. This is the time for actions. And by the special grace of God, we are in the right direction. We are getting it right, because if we are not getting it right, all these politicians and all these people will not be complaining much about us. So everything is going right. And the only advice I will give us is we remain formidable and resolute before our enemies, so that we achieve this goal that we are pursuing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mouthpiece, and thank you, Ifeanyi. Koiki Media, special thanks to you for appearing, for honoring this invitation. Thank you very much for being here, and we look up to listening to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Biafra writers. Thank you so much. I want to welcome Koiki Media once more. Our brother Wachizi, unmute yourself and speak to Biafrans and Oduduwa. Thank you.
Good evening, Biafrans and our Oduduwa brethren and lovers of freedom. I'm delighted to be here this evening and welcome everybody as we continue to push for the awareness because, like I will always say, this battle is a battle that we have to transfer to our generation, the next generation, because what the neo-colonialists, what they did in our life, culture, tradition, it's not something that will just end automatically. It is a gradual process and we continue to enlighten our people. We will continue to create this awareness. We will continue to keep the record straight and change that narrative because we are the people. Before there is Western world, Africa has always been. Africa remains the first. Africa remains the mother earth, the motherland before every other thing. That is the reason why that everything that makes the world revolving around today is all coming from Africa. So we will continue to create this awareness. We'll continue to keep fighting until you cannot breathe again. That is only when you rest. But apart from that, just as you continue to work so that you will continue to earn money, that is the way we'll continue to press on. We'll continue to press on for our freedom. We'll continue to make sure that nobody tramples upon our rights. Yes. So our people, on our Oduduwa brothers, what I will just say is, in as much as you might feel that you are comfortable where you are today, I must assure you something. Like our leader said, Ilorin is Oduduwa land. But today, Ilorin is no longer Oduduwa land. Let me explain something to you guys. There is a method to which Fulanese are moving. When they came to Hausa land, they came as a brother. They come with, because they are the same religion, Islam. Because of that Islam, the Hausas embraced them wholeheartedly, not knowing that there is an ulterior motive. Before the Hausas were able to realize it, they have automatically lost all the power, all the strength, so they cannot fight back. Today, as you might know, the Hausas, in as much as they wanted to fight, they cannot fight them. Do you know why? Because number one, they are in their religious heads. They are in their traditional heads. There is no emir that is an Hausa man. So if you are not an emir, you are not in the place to make judgment or to decide what happens. Then in the terms of their imams, no Hausa person can be able to stand and say this is what will happen and it will happen. They have stripped all the powers away from them. How does it happen? Just as it is happening in Nigeria today. Before Nigerians wake up to the reality of today, they have already occupied all the sensitive positions of the country. How does it happen? When does it start? You don't know about it. Because we continue to just try to be a good citizen, do what is right. You keep having faith while they keep doing what they are doing. If we do not do what we are doing today, the next 4 years, the next 10 years, it will be very difficult. And that is the reason why we stood our ground. Because If we did not do anything, sorry will be our name. Today, Irolin is no longer a Yoruba land because they have taken over the place. I believe there are some places, even in Lagos, they have instituted their emir there. And their emir is not just staying there, just being an emir. He's now in Lagos State, settling land disputes, which is supposed to be a sacrilege. Somebody that does not come from this land, you are not an indigenous person to the land, but now you are settling land dispute. Something is wrong somewhere, and it's high time we know what is happening, we see what is happening, and we stand to speak against it. Regardless, we Biafrans have determined that enough is enough. The time they buy up some people, use some unmannered individuals among us, use those greedy persons among us to fight us, that time is gone. Now the dragon flag is up and it's not coming down. Anybody that likes, let him do whatever he wants to do. The dragon flag, it doesn't know who is who. What it knows is justice, and that is where it's heading. It doesn't matter if you are my father, you are my mother, my brother, my sister, my boss. It cares less. What it knows is you are doing what is against your people and against our land. Then it goes against you. And we don't have anything to say about it because we cannot and can never be subjugated. The Igbo landing, as is in history, that's not a joke. That's a reality of life. We can never be intimidated. You can do it as you want. But the day we said enough is enough, that is the end. If it doesn't happen like that, one or two things, one must happen. And in this generation, we have determined, we've been, our spokesperson, we have been calling through our spokesperson to get our leader released. If you want a solution or this our stance to have a deliberate or discussion over it, but it seems that it's just falling on deaf ears. What everybody just wants is for us to just shift our grounds. Man, we are no longer kids. Just like Soludo said, that a time will come when these people now that you are telling them, yeah, don't wait, let's go to Abuja and tell them this one and do this one. They will now know that you are part of the problem. This is that time. It doesn't matter the position you are. It doesn't matter the country you are in the world. The time for recompense is here. If what we are asking for, you don't have it, the better thing for you is to go inside and sit down. Because
Thank you. Hold on, Wachuk, please. I will want us to limit it to 2 minutes for now, so that everyone can speak. You can speak again. So please round up in 30 seconds, so that we can welcome our brother Koiki Media. That is, if he accepts the mic, because we are, giving him the privilege for the fact that he's always in a meeting and all that, and we want to give him that time to address us here before he can maybe if he can leave or he can stay with us. So please, if you can conclude in 30 seconds, so maybe Koiki will speak with us. Thank you so much.
All right. So in conclusion, our Oduduwa brothers, the battle is not for the weak, it is for the strong. And make no mistakes, we are the only people that will save ourselves. As we are seeing it today, there are a lot of things going underground. If we don't take this opportunity, man, I don't know what will be the story. So for here, let me just yield the mic until the next opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
my brother. What is it? You're welcome. My brother Koiki Media, you're highly welcome. Thank you for making out time, squeezing out time to be here. Please unmute yourself and address both Biafrans and the great Oduduwa nation. Thank you, my brother. You're welcome.
I hope you can hear me.
We
Yes,
can hear
yes,
you. We
go
can hear
ahead.
you.
Very good evening to everyone in the house. And I say Ise to our brothers and the sisters from the motherland, the real aboriginal of the land that was taken away by the empire, the colonialist, the evil agenda to take us back for a very long time. Let me first clarify some gray area that our Biafra brothers and sisters maybe always having, that there's this skepticism that it is all the Yorubas that is against you. Let us always remove that from our heart. As I speak to you right now, we are streaming this on my platform, and that means that the alliance that we have is working. And that also means that I have as many of our listeners that are also following the conversation. As I'm speaking to you, there is another streaming, because I'm running two streaming simultaneously. That shows that we are not joking. And the other one going says, Think Yoruba First, 2023 London Conference. And the theme is, in 200 years from now, will Yoruba race and identity still exist? So our fight is not with the Biafra. Our fight is with the agenda of the Lugard Gate, and likewise the British and the Fulani that wants to hold us back. I understand that there's always opinion out there, especially with some of our Yoruba brothers and sisters, that believe that having an Igbo or Biafrans in any part of Yoruba land is a threat. I have said it repeatedly, not because I am here with you today, but I have said it in a clear terms that there is no way that when we have our own separate nation, I do not see a threat from the Biafra. And if, I use the word if, there is a threat, we will still also defend ourselves from that threat. But the threat that we have today, that a lot of the Yorubas that have put it in the context that some issues are happened in the past between these two beautiful indigenous people, has got to do with why we should not have alliance with you. Some Yorubas, yes, do not want us to have this alliance. And I've told them that if I have lived in UK for the last 24 years, I don't think I can take this country from the English people. And that does not mean that even as the fake Commonwealth that we have been told, it took me 14 years to fight for my status. So that does not mean that those working in the Yoruba land presently that are doing very well in Alaba, in every part, either in construction, in produce that they are selling, even if some believe that some of those produce are fake, as people say, that has got to do with the country that we are living. I don't think the British will allow a fake produce to get into UK, even as from China. But this notion that, the Yorubas do not want to be free from this stupid contraction, it is a complete lie. The Yorubas might have been a little bit delayed, but the current person speaking, and if I release my mic, this man spoke. This brother speaking was campaigning as far back as 2017 and at that Masigba Stadium that Nigeria should break. But we have some Yorubas then that do not, for whatever reason, believe in that. I came across that video when we started campaigning in 2019, that some people among us have been fighting to rescue us from the menace that the British kept us in. But as we do know, there are some element of Yoruba people come into the stooge of the Fulani Caliphate. They've given them money, they've become rich, and they are not interested in the breakup of this contraction known as Nigeria. But I can assure you that if, like I always say, now that it's already in the public domain, that there was held between the most important man that you all love and the most important person that we love in the Yoruba people, which is Dr. Oloye Sunday Igboho, including myself in that meeting, including your spokesman, Simon Ekpa, and the one and only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That shows that there is unity among us. But that does not mean that we do not have the element of those that are working with the Fulani agenda, like Tinubu. I call him the drug pusher, the cocaine pusher. There are things, I always say I don't hate him on my program, but I will not sit now and allow him to sell us to the Fulanis again. And this is where I am doing what I am doing presently, so that I can use every energy. I can use everything that I have in terms of my 24 years in UK to stop this motion of us being in this contraction. So please, whenever we are discussing, let us not assume that it is all Yorubas that do not have the interest of the Igbo. I understand Adeyinka grandson has spoken a lot. And like I always say to my brothers, that Adeyinka grandson, the reason why he's angry is nothing more than the fact that the foundation that brought us together, which is the 1914 amalgamation, should we say that if there was no any Nigeria, I don't see Adeyinka grandson abusing you, because that means you will have your kingdom. I will have my kingdom. If I want to marry from your end, I will marry. My first cousin with 3 beautiful children is married to a Biafra man. They are still there in Nigeria. She's doing very well, and they're happy. And they've not just got married. They've been married for almost some years now. Just like my big auntie, she lives in UK. So what am I trying to put out here is the common enemy that we must destroy. The common enemy that we must bring down as quickly as possible, making sure that we stand side by side to defeat the common enemy that wants to take our right away from us, is the Fulani Caliphate. And I will use whatever I have to support this agenda of what we are doing right now. Don't get me wrong. There are some of us that disagree with what we are doing. That why should we want to align with the Igbo people, the Biafra people, that they are traitors, they are that. And you know what I normally tell them? I said, even your own immediate family are traitors anyway. Your own immediate family are traitors. And we know that based on some of us that have invested back home for a very long time, only for us not to see the dividends of some of what we have invested. So like I say, our common enemy today is the Fulani that wants to hold us. And like I said, if I go into the mute again, you will hear the discussion going on the other side.
Now, what are the reasons why people and races go into extinction? You can deal with following: wars, ecological collapse and famine, genocide or pogrom, diffusion or assimilation.
So you can see that every blessed day we are alive, speaking in our mother language, talking to people, telling them that there is no need to have hatred as much as they might want with the Biafra people. Our hatred, our anger should be with those that do not want us to have our identity. Our real identity has been shrouded. I visited the house that Lugard lives here in London before he died that has a plug. I might be going there again for a refresher, just to remind our people that the common enemy. There's also another guy called Chimberley. Chimberley was the colony secretary, a very close guy to the king of that era. And Chimberley was part of those that designed, Neville Chimberley is called, the former Prime Minister of United Kingdom from 1937 to May 1940. He was a very powerful guy. It was those that designed part of what Nigeria is. Lugard was just those that completed it. So the making of Nigeria is not just in the hands of Lugard that we've always been talking about. It has been something that the British Empire wanted to make use of. Once again, even if as much as our people are still not covenant with Twitter, we are trying our best to work along with you. I was telling my wife today, I said, the moment that evil woman, I call her short woman devil, and I'm sure you all know the one representing the British back in Nigeria. And the moment she put out that video, I could see that they've closed their comment section. Those that want freedom for freedom of speech, they cannot even have the guts to open the United Kingdom High Commission Twitter chat room, chat in the Twitter. They actually turn it off. You know why? Because they respect the power of the Biafra people. And I only saw maybe 2 Yoruba people that comment. Those comments was tagged. Remember, they turn it off. But if you tag them, you can stay. And I was reading, and I was saying, wow, this is what we say. We will fight with whatever we have. And like I said to my people, we cannot fight a conventional war with the government. We will fight a guerrilla warfare. And part of the guerrilla warfare is the Twitter, in as much as some might want us to say a lot of things on the social media. I say, I am not writing a script. Whatever we can use to defend ourselves under United Nations Article 51, we will defend our lives, we will defend the next generation, and we will make sure we crush the last empire of the British government, which is known as location confusion, location 000, location 419, the zoo known as Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother Koiki Media.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. Thank you.
Ifeanyi,
Let me just say thank you to our brother Koiki for joining us here. Just taking into cognizance your busy schedule to be with us here. We are really happy that you are here to also speak not only to the Yorubas, but also to the Biafrans. We all know, especially the autopiloted IPOB, we know that not every Yoruba is against the Biafrans or against the Igbos, but that small, minute idiots that still keep on harping on what the British and the Fulanis have been using against the Igbos, are still using it against the Biafrans. It's not going to work this time around. It is because of you, Koiki, our big brother, Chief Sunday Igboho, and our prof, that made it for us to understand that we are strongly together without all these noisemakers who are very few, trying to still continue with the divide and rule system of the British. We are not having it, and we are going to join hands together to restore our lost glory. And that is what we pray. Ise. You're welcome, Koiki. Thank you so much for being here. Over to you, Ifeanyi, and maybe after you, our Biafran writers can say one or two things to our Koiki brother. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother Koiki. I want to also rephrase on what you said about our Igbo brothers. I wanted to speak on that issue that you just said now. When this issue was raised here, I wanted to tell my sister that this issue should not be heard of again, because the alliance we have now is not something that had been there before. Had it been this alliance was there, whatever we are discussing, some of our Igbo brothers also are still saying the same thing. But all those things are behind us now. We are marching forward because our leader has an important something with you people. And all Biafrans love Yorubas. And Yorubas love Biafrans. We have our businesses there. They have theirs here. We are brothers. So Fulani cannot divide us anymore. I want to say something also, just like the Igbos will stop any attack or sentiment, any sort against our brothers in Oduduwa land. Also, we, the Biafrans and the Yorubas, we do everything possible because I was in that space with you. I was in that your program that is still going on of 200 years to come that the Oduduwa will be extinct. I was there. And one of our sisters there that was speaking is calling Hausa Fulani. I want you to advise your people, more especially those people in the media. That name Hausa Fulani is really giving the Fulani a leverage. Let that name die. The Hausas have stayed it time without number, and we are also in alliance with them. This man that they killed, what is that his name? Let me, if I remember, I'll tell you. The one they killed in Abuja, the boy.
Is Malafia?
Malafia, yes. Obadiah Malafia. Obadiah Malafia, they come out openly to apologize to the Igbos. And since then, we made it very clear to all our media warriors. Our leader made it very clear that every attack and that the use of that name, Hausa Fulani, should cease. We should call it for what it is, the Fulanis and the Hausas. And that's the way it should be. Because once you combine the two, they will have a stronger force. And the other people will start feeling bad because already we have settled our differences. So I want us to maintain this course because these Fulani people will be chased back to Futajelon, where they come from. So the Hausas, if you want to speak about Hausa, call them by their name. If you want to speak about the murderers, the killers, these jihadis, you call them by their name. If you want to speak about the Biafrans, you call us by our name. If you want to speak about the Yorubas, you call them by the Oduduwa name. That is the way it should be. Thank you, my people. And my own brother, my own chairman from the Biafra Writers of Conscience, please unmute yourself and say something on what our brother Koiki Media just said. Thank you. Biafra Writers, are you there? Okay. In the absence of that, I will call on Mr. Sense, because it's only Mr. Sense that is raising hand, others have mic. Let Mr. Sense unmute himself. If you want to speak now, you raise your hand. Mr. Sense, please unmute yourself.
All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Good day, Biafrans, Oduduwa people, Koiki Media. I was pleased because I think you've been in some of the spaces that we've hosted, and maybe you just listened. And thank you for coming to this space to speak to us. And we've learned a leaf, one or two leaf from you, and we've cleared the air. Freedom. When one seeks for freedom, one does not really look at sentiments, tribal issues, and all that. So we all are united by that word, freedom. And so when you are looking for freedom, you are not bothered by all those sentiments. Is our leader already had a very strong alliance with you guys, which you even made clear in one of your viral clip where you assured the enemies of our freedom that they can go into the lagoon and die. And I will also support that. I say they can go with a rope in case the river is not deep enough. They can hang it, find a tree near the river, and use the tree, and hang themselves. So you made it clear already that even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he was here, had an alliance, a meeting with you guys. So we are in this together. The Fulanis thought they've succeeded when they went after Chief Sunday Igboho and our leader almost simultaneously, but what they are, they should be scared of the second coming. Of course, the second coming, I know the second coming of Chief Sunday Igboho, the Oduduwas, the spirit of the Oduduwas is going to be something else. And of course, the Biafrans are here. The zoo cannot escape this year. This year they cannot escape it. They cannot escape it. Is something that is a done deal. So we already in it. There's no going back. We cannot go back now, and we just want to thank you and also encourage you to continue to push the Oduduwas to be part of what we are doing. It will be lovely that all of us will join a Twitter space hosted by an Oduduwa media warrior. So we also go there to, get some knowledge and all that. So we're all working together. We'll be taking them on ground, and then we'll be taking them here. 1967 to 70, they had the media, they controlled everything. Today, the social media is even more stronger than the mainstream media. So this period is going to be different. The fight is going to be different. Even the guerrilla warfare, like you said, will be fought here too. So we're all going home. We're all going home. We know very soon we're going to play them a music that in our place, a music we call Surugede. It's not a music for everybody. Surugede is the dance of the spirit. They are about to dance a dance that they will just be dancing and they don't understand the music. So thank you so much. I'll stop here. Really excited
Thank you.
by the coming of
Thank you.
media. So thank you, Fanny. Thank you, Mark. Peace. God bless.
Thank you, my brother,
Thank you.
Mr. Sense.
Thank you.
Please, we should try as much as possible to maintain 2 minutes. We have a lot of speakers here, and we want anybody that has, even if you're a Nigerian, you have a valid question to ask. Don't come here to ask us about election, because we are not discussing election. I get him. If you have a valid point, why Nigeria will be disintegrated this year, this month that is coming, you ask such questions. You don't ask us to be questions about Buhari and the Tinubu and the Atiku and the Obi. If you ask such questions, we will take the mic from you. My brother Emeka, you will.
Sorry,
Are you there now?
Ifeanyi, please, let me just, our brother Koiki, please, in case you want to respond to anyone that spoke, please just raise your hand so that we can know that you want to respond to that.
No problem. I will do so, my sister. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
My Biafra writers, are you there now? Biafra writers? Okay. Biafra writers is not there. Emeka, you raise your hand. Unmute yourself and speak.
All right, thank you very much. Good morning from here, everyone. God bless everyone. Koiki Media, thank you for gracing us with your presence and knowledge and wisdom. We appreciate your concern and the alliance which you have formed with Biafran people. And Biafra, to remind everyone, is not an Igbo movement. It's not just an Igbo movement. Is everyone within the Biafra territory. There's Cross River, there's Calabar, there's Akwa Ibom. It's not just Igbo. So that I know every time, the reason why everybody's focused on Igbo is because now they make noise pass. We might be leading, no problem, but we're actually fighting for everyone. Please, Biafra is not just for Igbo. Then secondly, concerning the misinformation being passed across, the divide and conquer that the Fulanese have pushed on us, it has broken down, it has weakened very well. Brother Ifeanyi was in a space yesterday when a Fulani man from Arab broke down and spat out what they have in mind against us, against everybody that they want to conquer everybody. It was on a recorded space. And, Chinemerin wanted to reply. I told them, no, let him finish. Let him speak. This man kept on talking for about 5 minutes straight. Your lands are our lands. If I'm coming with my cattle and you don't let me, drink my cattle drink water, I'm going to fight you. For about 5 minutes on a recorded space, I put the space on the jumbotron. I also edited cut the recorded space later on when I'm freer. I will update, I will upload the video, you know. So this shows, and what triggered him was an Oduduwa brother from the United States. The boy hammered a lot of questions, a lot of things. Why, you know, he said a lot of things. And this is a boy that hasn't been in Nigeria for a very long time. He was born in the United States, or probably came here when he was young. And the Fulani man got triggered and started, you know, that pride, that power that they think they have, that they're going to colonize, is that Africa belongs to them. This man opened his mouth to say the Africa belongs to Fulanis. This man opened his mouth. This is the first time I'm seeing a Fulani man speak the truth. That boy, America Black, that Fulani boy also, that one was just beating about the bush. He will say lies now, he will talk truth, you know, half truth, half lie, half truth, half lie. This other Fulani man, the one from Arab, opened his mouth and said it how we know who they are and how they've been hiding, using Hausa names to cover themselves. If they commit crime, they'll cover themselves with Hausa. Oh, it's Hausa Fulani that committed the crime. No, it's the Fulanis. You know, I just thank God that he opened his mouth to speak what he has in his mind. And, you know, we listened. And he exited from the group. Probably he thought that he knew that he made a mistake. He left the group, you know. So sometimes, Brother Ifeanyi, I know sometimes it may seem as if some people are asking stupid questions. This is part of to me, in my opinion, you know, I accept any question, no matter how stupid it may sound. The truth will come out. Just give them chance to talk, especially, you know, the enemy. Let them ask their stupid question. Before you know, they'll speak that thing out of their mouths. Just by listening, oh. Just by listening. God bless you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.
I want to tell you, Ifeanyi, I'm getting attacks and they're trying to take me off. But as long as if they take me out, just continue as you know, as we are doing now. Okay, so just to let you know. Thank you.
It's okay. I believe that it will not happen. But if it happens, we will be here again. I want to thank my brother for his thought. We've gone beyond what that Fulani guy before now. Our leader have revealed all those secrets. It's just a confirmation of what they have, because he was asked, "How can you use your business to destroy another person's business?" The Yorubas, the Oduduwa people, they do their business legitimately. They come to your land, they bought land. He said that a Fulani man don't need to come and buy land. And the Fulani man don't just need 1 acre of land. What is he going to do with acres of land? That when he come with his cattle, this is a Fulani man, that when he come with his cattle, that what they need is like 100 acres of land. And if you refuse to give it to them, they will kill you. And there's nothing you will do. That's what he said. That's why I love our alliance with the Yorubas, with the Oduduwa, and the middle belt that is waking up, that have woken up. Not that they are waking, they have woken up. So thank you, my people. I just want us to be very strong. The time we are now is very delicate. Thank you, my brother. Koike, I don't know if you have anything to say or what Emeka said. My brother Koike, are you there? Okay, Biafra Writers, are you
Yes,
back now?
thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm multitasking. Remember, like I said, I'm with you with my AirPod plugged in, and one system is running this program while the other system is running the other program. Now, what we they give them? Yes, you're quite right. I'm sure a lot of you must have come across that video that is currently trending on the social media, where this imam or the sheikh was calling Peter Obi infidel. He's not just calling Peter Obi an infidel, he's actually calling every single one of us an infidel. He even said that it does not matter how corrupt, how corrupt what's it called? The Muslim is.
The
Yes.
Muslim, but it's Fulani he intends to say. It doesn't matter how
So
corrupt the Fulani
it doesn't
man
matter
is.
how corrupt they still prefer to have them than the infidel. And I was actually doing, a program around it, yesterday on my late night broadcast. You're right. We must always make sure we separate them as much as we have. But it's just a shame that our own immediate, people, whether the Biafra politicians or the Yoruba politicians. I was running a program yesterday. There's a guy called Alan Cumming, and I want everybody to do, when I do my program, I always tell people you must have pen and paper, because we cannot just sit down here and when people are talking, we want to make sure we take a note, and we can always go back and reference it, and also use that as part of our tweets, which is the most powerful way to communicate. Alan Cumming is a Scottish actor. He was given an OBE in 2009. I can confirm to you now, he has actually returned it after 14 years. And you know why? Because of the crime against humanity. Not just humanity, but crime against the indigenous people across the world that the Queen actually was involved. I want us to, especially the Biafra media, because sometimes, we all look at different angles when we are doing our programs. This is another one I want you to push out there. I was able to do a full program on it yesterday. Alan Cumming is an actor and a US that also does something like all these programs that he do. That he holds a traitor host and back. OBE, over toxicity of empire. And I went as far as explaining the meaning of toxicity. Nigeria, as it is right now, is exactly what it is. It's a different kind of chemical substance where people were matched together, like Dr. Ugo said, and then eventually. So if somebody like this, that is not even a Biafra man, is not a Yoruba man or a Shekiri man, but he believes that part of the crime, and I just want to look at exactly how it says there, and it's on the BBC UK website. Comey said that 14 years later, it is the death of Queen Elizabeth II and ensuring conversation about the role of monarchy, and especially the way the British Empire profited at the expense and the death of indigenous people across the world, really opened his eyes. And these are very powerful things that if somebody like him has conscience, because not everybody has conscious mind. We have a lot of people, because of peanuts, now they think that they have arrived. Somebody like Reno Mokere that is there in Manchester, after eating so much money from Jonathan, like Fani Kayode, the two-faced man, Bele Chop, anywhere money day, like Dino Malai, like Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu, each time I played the interview, the Kanu Mazi was just trying to respect him. I don't know why he didn't even wash him down. But he was giving a respect during that interview. And I'm sure you all remember that bit that he was saying, he doesn't know how African people think. He's talking, Dele Momodu studied Yoruba at University of Ife. He's well read. But today, he wants to go and bring in this Fulajanic article supporting him. So what I'm just trying to say to our people is, let us continue this campaign. Yes, people are still, people are still getting. Nigerians should even be more upset, not just because we want to break it. There's no false scarcity. The Naira note has been changed, and people don't even know what is going on. The capital poverty of the world. So that alone should be anger around Nigerians. But when we have people like my brother, I keep saying my brother, but nobody's going to vote for him. That should be pushing their energy towards the breakup of Nigeria. They are still hoping that they will one day, bring Nigeria down, with election. So let me just allow, the mic to return back. But thank you so much once again for the privilege. And like I said, we are streaming these on all our platforms, and I can tell you that there are more people glued listening, and this is exactly how it should be.
Thank you, my
21st
brother.
century.
Thank you so much, Koike. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We love your comment. I will allow our Oduduwa brother to speak then. I will give to, I see somebody here, this Shara. I think this is the Fulani guy that we spoke with yesterday. We will know what he will come here to do now, whether you have a question or whether you want to tell us something. But before then, Falana, please unmute yourself and speak to us.
Good evening, everybody. How
Good
are you
evening.
doing?
You're welcome. You're welcome here.
Thanks for the privilege given to me, my brothers and my sisters. I'm very happy for this moment. Actually, I don't have much to say. I just want to advise my Yoruba brothers because I've been hearing and reading so much online these days on social media. Because the way let me just put it this way: the way our Yoruba politicians used to tell us that the Igbos are our problem. The Igbos are our problem. If you don't do things with Igbo, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah. I said I've been going through the social media, reading a lot because I've been listening to what some of them have been saying that we shouldn't relate with the IPOB, we should do things with the Igbo, which I'm very upset with that. Don't please let me know if you can hear me.
You keep going off and on, off, and then you come back.
Your network
Yeah,
is not stable. The network is
it's the
not stable.
network. It's the network. I just hope you can hear me right now.
Yes.
Yes, go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Look, thank you. So, as I was saying, I'm just going to advise my Yoruba brothers that we shouldn't listen to those people that utter such statements because our politicians are trying to disperse some Yoruba like us into the internet, into social medias, just to encourage us that the Igbo are our problem. Meanwhile, the Igbo are not our problem. Everybody is just fighting for his own cause. The IPOB are fighting for their country, while we Yorubas are fighting for ours. The Igbos are our ally, which I understand and have, which to my own understanding, to my little knowledge, I didn't see Igbo as our problem. So our Yoruba brothers shouldn't get carried away with what the politicians are be telling us that we shouldn't relate with the Igbos. So I don't see things wrong with that. Actually, I've been following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before he was arrested, and I used to listen to all his broadcasts. So I'm going to advise my Yoruba brothers not to listen to your statements. That's what I'm gonna say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I want to also recognize the presence of one of our mothers, our sister, our daughter, a lovely sister for that matter, and Chizitere. Please pick up your mic when the time comes you speak. I've been expecting you on this space. Thank you. You're welcome. Having said that, this Shara, please can you unmute yourself? Please, a newborn and a good man. Let's give him a
But
chance, please.
you want me to speak or what is it?
Yes. Go ahead.
First things foremost, I do not originally live in northern Nigeria. As a matter of fact, I actually live in the Sudan. So I am Fulani, but my ultimate sorry about that. So ultimately, inside another space, I was talking about the Fulani, their cultural customs, what they are, and their origins. But there was a lot of disagreement in the other previous space. But if you want me to revitalize that, I will be more than happy to talk about that. I said before, we are a pastoralist people. We do not believe in border. That is why we live from Senegal all the way to Bilad Sudan, which is called Sudan. Because for the matter of fact, that is just how we are. You said, I heard another brother say that Fulani, they have to stay in 1 acre land it is impossible. If my animal is giving birth to another 200 animal, it would go to another 10 acre of land, if not 100. So this is what I'm dealing with. Of course, the West says climate change, but of course I have to migrate. And the problem is that you say I have to go to this river, that river. That's not how it works. You have seasons, you have a whole lot of things. I migrate with my animal.
Let me interject. Shara, do you have a question for us? If you have
But
a
I do
question,
have a
ask your
question, as a matter of fact.
Yes, go ahead. Just go
Okay,
straight to
don't
the
worry,
question.
don't worry. Sorry, I make a big mistake. My ultimate question here for the space is that what is your strategy against the Fulani people when it comes to the country of Nigeria, based on the fact that you want to create Biafra? I want you to answer that.
Thank you. Our brother Koiki Media, do you have any answer for the funny guy in our midst?
I think Koiki is out. So let me just say one thing to this Sahara. Please, there's something I want you to understand. There's a saying we say that wherever a Fulani enters, it becomes a desert. We are not wanderers. We are not cattle rearers. You cannot come to our land and tell us that you have to, there's nothing like a border. Well, I cannot come to your own land and say, I come there that there's no border. I don't come to take yours, and you cannot come to take mine. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you come to Biafra land and you do what you do, we are going to show you, that we are going to swallow you. So that is what I'm trying to tell you. You exactly. All right. So if you are here in our space to think you can come and say that you're rubbish, that you go to somebody's else land and you take it and you say that that a cattle is more, you have the you respect and value an animal more than a human being, then we will show you in Biafra land what we do with animals and your kind of animal, because you are an animal. So let me tell you, wherever you tell your brothers and tell your sisters or wherever they are, or with your cattle, when you come into Biafra land, we're going to swallow you. All right? That's what we promise you. So if you are here to talk, speak whatever you want to speak. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much, Please, can I just reply, Mr. Sarah? Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
In 1 minute, because
okay, go ahead.
The question he asked
yes.
is not a question that we're going to answer him. If you
All
want
right.
to know the strategy, we want to combat with the Fulanis. Let him come.
I didn't bother myself answering that nonsense question. So I just put it to him that if he comes to Biafra land, he's going to be swallowed.
Can I just?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Hello. Hello, can I speak?
Hello? Newborn, go ahead. Newborn, go ahead. You have 2 minutes.
All right, thank you. I want to thank Koiki Media, the host and the co-host, and everybody on this space. I'm here. Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello?
I'm hearing you. Good man, we can
go ahead.
You.
Okay. I'm thanking everybody for this.
Can you hear me?
And then also to this.
Newborn, hold on. Newborn, hold on. Somebody's speaking. Good man, go ahead.
I think it's good. Good man keeps on muting himself.
So allow him to speak. Allow him. He's speaking already. A newborn went left before, but he's back. Good man, continue.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. What I'm saying is, this idiot that came here now said we don't have a right. We don't do that. That is the last word he said. He said he heard that we want to create a state away from Nigeria, a country, Biafra. He said we don't do that. You can see how the impetus these people have when they are talking about another person's issues that concerns our life. They are telling us what we can do and what we cannot do. See how the impetus these people have. But one thing he has to understand that we are made up. Our minds are on the goal. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. Let him come to our land. I thank God that they understand that we are not joking. What our Oduduwa brothers, he is, by the way, he's not important. What our Oduduwa brothers should understand, and what our brethren all over Nigeria, the ones that have brains, because once you are a Nigerian, you are not an intellect. You are not an intellectual. It is a complete opposite. You cannot be a Nigerian and be an intellectual. So I'm talking to those who are intellectuals to understand that the Igbos have never conquered any nation, any other ethnic group in Nigeria. They have been in their land, and if they happen to move away from their land to any other place, they pay for every pitch of land they acquire. They do not take people's properties without paying for everything they want to buy. They pay complete. So we have been very peaceful in Nigeria. We have always respected other people. But today, these aliens are disrespecting us. They want to kill us and take over our space. And that is not going to happen. What Emeka said about the Fulani that was on the space, who called himself American Black or whatever, yesterday, I was there. The guy said that they are taking over the whole South. They are taking over the South. You can see the impetus these people have. Now, and one of them again has infiltrated this space to come and see their idiocy that will not stand, because we have risen up and we will never go back. Taking over the South. How will you do that? How will you do that? Man, I'm so fed up, man. I'll just come back later. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we are getting a lot of attacks, so they're trying to take us out, but we are here. Okay. Please, I think Biafra writers, are you still with us or not with us? Biafra writers.
I'm here. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Let's listen to Newborn, because he was to talk after Goodman. So unmute yourself, Newborn, while we wait for Ifani, because it seems they've kicked him out.
All right. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to every listener of this space. You see, are you listening? Like, are you hearing me out?
I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
All right, there's no problem. I want you people to understand one simple logic. And this simple logic is just not a logic that you paint around or a logic that you try to compare. You understand? It's a logic that stands. These men that you call Fulanis, I will tell you with my face down, with my face right before the sun, that these people have nothing to offer. They make empty threats. I have been with them and I know who they are. Okay? It's so unfortunate that I did not talk to that man before Twitter kicked me out. The only language these people understand is face to face, fire for fire. And when they see that you don't take the word serious, and when they see that you face them down with any strategy they bring, they run away in distance. So I don't just want you guys to be in panic, or I don't just want you guys to see that person as a relevant person. I just want you guys to see him as something that does not make sense. Okay? He is just making a kind of empty threats. If him say in get with he take, they're making come war front. You understand? We've been there before. We know what it takes. This time around, he shoot aside. When you all to listen, I buy at all. It is not something that we are not begging anybody not to come. Let them come. We are waiting for them. They felt that they can just invade people's land and do anything they want to do with the military backing and all the rest. Tell them that come February, if they felt that the election will let them come. Okay? This time, it is shoot aside. That's all I have to say right now. Thank you very much. And for those our Oduduwa brothers, hello, please. For those our Oduduwa brothers, I would like to inform them to be. I would like to inform them to be resolute. I would like to inform them to stand on the ground. I would like to inform them to be clever. I would like to inform them to be smart. Because this time around, when you are being conquered by these people, you are being enslaved forever. So you need to stand on your ground and pronounce what you want and pronounce how your kingdom and how your landmark should be like. So nobody should be in fear. Okay? God bless us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, please.
Yes, that was, hold on a minute. Biafra writers. You can tell, because I could see that Twitter wanted to kick me out. That was why I responded to him immediately, telling him what or where Biafrans stand. Because we don't take bullshit like every other person. So I gave it to him the way he didn't like it, and now he ran away with his tails on under him. Okay, so please thank you, newborn, and welcome back, Ifani. It seems they kicked you out. So please, I think Biafra Writers is ready to talk now. So after him, then you can take over. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Wanda. Yesterday that we held a series of space programs, I think they kicked us out. So, and that program was really very important. That is why we wanted to make sure that we hosted it. But unfortunately, they scattered everything. I think they succeeded. But by the special grace of God, they are not going to succeed next time, because they understand the kind of information, the kind of message that we wanted to pass out there, the kind of messages we wanted to send to those people. But unfortunately, it didn't happen the way we wanted. Then I was listening to this man, that a Fulani man from, I don't know where he said he is from or he came from. How I wish he's still here.
No, he came from Sahel. He came from Sahel. So don't worry about it. He's from Sahel.
So imagine, there is nobody that will listen to that man that will not be boiling inside. Like I feel I can strangle someone, Imagine telling us that Fulani cannot stay in a hectare of land or whatever he said, or that they can. I don't know. I don't even remember how he said that. But at the detriment of whose lives? So if Fulani is they are not comfortable in the place they are staying or something, the way they are living, they should go and kill people, indigenous people, and occupy their lands by force because they own this world. No, that's not going to happen. And they don't know that we mean business this time. This time when we say you stand. When we say you move. Because this is a matter of life and death. Because I know that if you come to attack me, if you come to kill me, if I don't kill you, you are going to kill me after all. So why will I leave you? So that is it. We will fight in self-defense. We will be waiting for them to come and do what they have everything. They have all their Islamic states. They have all their Islamic agencies or whatever. They have all their guns and bullets or whatever. But we have God. That is the only thing. The only thing we can boast of. We have God. We have God, and God is on our side. So anything they do, anyhow they plan it, anywhere they plan it, we are going to win them. We are going to win. They cannot win us. They cannot win us. So, my brothers and sisters, I would like to encourage every one of us here. Let us remain resolute. Let us continue this fight. Let us make sure that this election they are talking about never hold in our land. It can never hold in our land because we have suffered enough. We have died. Our people have died. Those of them that have collected whatever they collected and began to speak from the both sides of their mouth, they don't have integrity. They are doing those things at the detriment of people that have died for this cause. Yes, anytime you want to give up or you want to sell out your fellow, your brother or your sister, just remember that people have died. It could be you tomorrow. And anybody that dies for Nigeria dies for nothing. Because Nigeria, even those people that there is nobody is a patriotic Nigerian. Nobody is there. Any country that does not have patriots, can never stand or grow. So they are just passing Nigeria. They know that nobody is a patriotic Nigerian. If you die for Nigeria, if you serve Nigeria, you serve in vain. If you fight for Nigeria, you die. You die in vain because nobody will remember you. Just remember all the people that have fought for Nigeria all along. How are they remembered today? Nigerian certificate that you have, what are you doing with it? All the soldiers that are fighting Boko Haram in the bush or whatever, they're going fighting our men on ground that they have died. What are they doing to their wives and children? Which honor are they giving them? Are they even remembering that they died? Or just like they bury soldiers in shallow graves? What is the honor? What is the honor to be a Nigerian? What is the honor to die for Nigeria? That somebody will come and say the Nigeria will work again, will build a better nation. Which nation are you talking about? Nigeria is not a nation. So please, we don't have to be dictated by all these side talks and threats from inconsequential human beings that are uncircumcised from the Sahel. They are nothing. They cannot do anything. They don't have what it takes to stop us. They don't. Even the world knows that we are equal to the task. One we got is majority. So, and on the other part, I was listening when our brother Koiki was speaking. He was trying to encourage our Yoruba brethren and some of our Biafra brethren to stop the divide and rule and the hate speeches against each other. Of course, I want to also make him to understand that Yoruba people don't hate Igbo people, and the Igbo people don't hate Yoruba people. Yes, once you call it a Nigeria, you must be addicted or subjugated to that thing they call divide and rule tactics. Now let me tell you something. If you change from Oduduwa Republic now and say you want to start an election in Nigeria, like you want to start again being part of Nigerian politics, you will still speak against the Igbo because why? That is how Nigeria is made. Nigeria is not made to unite the people. Nigeria is made for selfish gains of individuals or group of individuals or something. So when you hear reasonable Yoruba people speak, you see how they love Igbo people. I've been to many places in Yoruba land. I've been to Osun State. I've been to Ibadan. I've been to Lagos. I've been to many places, and you will see that it's the only place that Yoruba people or Igbo people may be having this kind of disagreement or argument or whatever is in Lagos. All these things are starts and ends in Lagos. When you go to Ibadan people don't know who is Omo Igbo. Osun people don't know who is Omo Igbo. It's only in Lagos. And what are they dragging in Lagos? Because some foolish Igbo people believe that Lagos is no man's land, which is I call it stupidity. You come to somebody's land, you build a house, you cover canals, you cover different things, and you stay there, you walk there, you end there. You say it's no man's land. Now your papa house. So I don't believe that our brethren hate us. The only thing is divide and rule tactics of the British, of the Nigerian people. It is not only between the Yoruba people and the Igbo people. It's all over the whole southern Nigeria. And when you go to, when you come to Biafra land or Igbo land as a whole, you see that we are still divided. They still divide us according to our clans. Just imagine somebody from River State or Igbo Osha that is an Ikwere man that is speaking Igbo, bearing Igbo names, that his community, everything, his ancestral homes, everything about him is Igbo. And he's telling you that he's not Igbo, that he's Ikwere man. Then who is Ikwere man? Where is Ikwere from? So, and you mentioned somebody from Ibibio. Ibibio is also Igbo. And when you get there, you see that this Ibibio we are talking about, they are just our cousins. All of us, they are Igbo in the whole old Eastern region. But they have succeeded in using this divide and rule tactics. And you see an Ijaw man hating an Igbo man so much with passion that they say that you want to, whenever you talk about Biafra, they say they want to fight for Niger Delta. And the same thing runs there. Whenever we want to do something tangible, they will go there and find one of those politicians and they give them money, empower them with money, and tell them they know the kind of people they will use that money to buy, to be speaking nonsense, talking nonsense against their people. That is what is playing out here. It's not like we hate ourselves. I even have Yoruba friends more than I do to my Igbo friends. The same way a Yoruba man would betray you is the same way an Igbo man would betray you. Anybody that betrayal runs in his or her blood, betrayal runs there. It doesn't matter whether the person is Hausa. It doesn't matter whether the person is Igbo. It doesn't matter whether the person is a Fulani. Once you have that betrayal in your blood, it runs there. It doesn't clear unless there is something magical or something a spiritual that can cleanse you out of it. But
thank you. Just hold your tongue there.
All right.
Okay. What I also want to say, to add to what Biafran Rata said, is that some of these our brothers who are in the South and are calling themselves Rumibo, when you are Umibo, and then you call yourself Wike, when you are Wike, all this nonsense got to stop, because you are not helping yourselves, and the Fulanis will not come to your help when the Fulanis come to kill you. It's always the Igbos that will still come to you, because we know we are your brethren. So all this nonsense got to stop. Anyways, Ifani, please, I want to remove some of our those who have spoken so that you can take over. Please, if anyone speak, you take the person out, and then the person can request for mic again after. So we're gonna take out. Yeah.
Please, I want to say something. Sorry, please. I want to say something.
Who is it? Who's saying this? Who wants to speak?
That's newborn.
Okay, newborn.
I would like every one of us to share this space link on our profile, please. Share this space link on our profile. Share it far and wide so that we'll have more audience listening to this space link, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, newborn. God bless you.
Everybody share, please.
Okay, Ifani,
newborn,
please.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
What I wanted to do now is we'll be doing it so that it will reach everybody. Everybody will go to speak. I want to do it one Biafran person and one Oduduwa person. One Biafran person, one Oduduwa person. Then if we have a middle Beltan, as they call them here, if you identify yourself, we'll give you the mic, you talk to your people. And if we have people from our brothers also from Ambazonia, if you're here, identify with us. We will give you the mic. You also talk to Ambazonians. Maybe some of them are here. This place is recorded. Anybody can come in anytime and listen to it. Your message will be delivered. Thank you, as I will call. I think Newborn has spoken when I'm out, right?
Yes, Newborn spoke before, and he spoke again now. So okay. If you want to speak again, he can request for the mic. But once anyone who speaks, you take, after the person has spoken, you take the person out, and so that we can bring in. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I've been doing. Okay. Our brother Paul Abam, you will speak now. After you, our brother Omeyeri Omiyeri,
Ominira,
Omiyeri.
Ominira, Ominira.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Once Propol finish speaking, you pick up the mic, please. Thank you, Omiyera. Thank you so much.
Hi, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. I'm glad to be here once again, Mazi, Ifeanyi, and Mouthpiece. You guys are doing a really good job. I see Biafra Writers of Conscience. And thank Mazi Koiki for your wonderful submission. I know you've gone out. I just want to use the opportunity to encourage our people to just tell our people to remain resolute, remain strong. Our Oduduwa brothers. Yesterday for the that good man make a comment and make a statement concerning the guy that the space we went to yesterday. I realized that one Fulani guy in that space, they call him America Black. He said Fulani people are the one that built America. I said yesterday love won't kill me. But it is what it is though, because this is how the people feel like. If you hear them talk, you will know that there is nothing inside their head. I was supposed to ask the guy, where are you from? Literally. He said his father is from Kano. His mother told him, blah, blah, blah. So I begin to know that it is not only Fulanis in Africa, Fulanis in Nigeria that don't have sense. Fulani all over the world, this is how they are. So my point here straight, without wasting much time, is to encourage our brothers from the south, from the Oduduwa brothers. You guys, those only here present, you hear what these Fulani people say, that they want to conquer the south. And the reasons why they haven't done that is because of the resistance of the Biafra people, which will awaken their plans towards the Yoruba territory that makes Sunday Adeyemo Igboho rise up. If not, let's assume that Sunday Adeyemo did not wake up to match these people there. What do you think would have happened? Because they keep saying it, oh, it's the Igbo that is the problem. Igbo has always been the problem because Igbo don't want you to conquer them because they cannot conquer you. That's why Igbo has the problem. If suppose they just keep quiet, look at Kwara. I want people to remember our Oduduwa brothers. People should remember Kwara State. Today, Ilorin now is their Oba. Now they are calling him. I don't know how they call him. He's submitting to Sultan of Sokoto. This is our Oduduwa people. So we are encouraging all of you. Freedom will be easy for everyone, Oduduwa, Biafra, and Bazonia, if all of us come hands together. As this one is breaking his way, even those they are called the Indi Niger Delta, in this South, as I call them, they say they want to fight. They want their Niger Delta nation. Come hands together. When we go into the ballot post or when we go into the poll, anybody that want to be on their own, it will be very easy for all of us. Both Oduduwa and Bazonia, in this South side, I say they are Niger Delta, whatever, Middle Beltans. If all of us stand up on our feet, look how the Fulani they are united. They say they want to conquer, they want to take everywhere from the south, and that is their mission. And the problem that is still happening, that is happening now, that is because Igbo has been resilient, be stopping them, because their main target was if they conquer the east, they know that the west is very easy. But now, thank God our people have woken up. I'm encouraging everybody. This is their mission, and that's how it has been right from the beginning. If this guy from America, he says his name is America Black in that space yesterday, make that kind of statement, that's been, these people are all over the world because they cannot even talk anything. At the end of the day, I was supposed to ask, what is the importance of this space? We came in because the way they title it, the problem between how was it titled? Fulanis.
They said Fulani and Biafra. How would they unite Fulani and Biafra?
But what they were saying was very different from that title. That's why I was supposed to ask them. So what is the importance of this? When I hear people from America speaking very local, that even someone in Nigeria that don't even have sense more than those people. If you say the way they talk, I was supposed to ask, what's the importance of this space? Because as if when we came here to learn, to hear information, and to see how we can find solution to it. But at the end of the day, they were just talking right, left, and I just went out of the space because they were not making anything point. But we need to be resolute. We need to be united, all of us, because the South, Ahmed Bello said, is a what? It's a conquered territory. I read that thing for them yesterday. The Fulani people in America. This is the conquered territory. So this thing, confirming with all this guy, this Sahara that spoke here now, confirming what they said, because this thing, you see that all over Africa, they are all united. So it is only we, the South, that don't want to unite and get back our territory and our glory. We must unite as well to merge them. I need the mic from here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my brother Paul Abang, for that wonderful submission. We are here, and our senses are coming back. My brother from the Oduduwa side, please unmute yourself and speak to us.
Top of the moment to you all. I greet everyone. I'm Ominira Yemi, which means freedom fits me. Are you hearing me?
Yes,
We are
thank
hearing
you.
you.
I
Go
love
ahead.
the name.
Yeah.
I love the name. Just assign it.
This before I go into what I want to say, I won't take much time. According to what my brother just said now, that how can they unite Fulani and Biafra? He should have asked them question that how can they mix oil and water to dilute to the fullest? That's a question for them too. Then secondly, to that man from Sahel that made the question, actually, I would have advised that the answer should have been a little bit diplomat, because the place where he got it wrong was that he asked that why do you want his peace and what is the plan? That question to me is incoherent, because when you talk about space, when you have your own space, at least you too, I would have asked him that, can you leave your own space for me? That's a question. Can he leave his own fatherland, the one he inherited from his forefathers? Can he leave that place for me? And when the space is created, let us see who will pass his or her own boundary to encroach into another man's land and say you want to claim it. That is left. Then to my own talk now is about the method that the Westerners used for us, divide and rule. And one of the tools that they use for us is that of state creation. That state creation is a tool, divide and rule, because when I see my fellow Yoruba brothers, when they talk to themselves, they say I'm from Oyo Osun. I personally, I don't see them with their own states. Anyone that speaks Yoruba and from Yoruba land is my brother, and that is it from my own side. Then to the next point that I listed, that they say that Igbos, that propaganda, sometimes when you invest more in propaganda, it becomes truth at the end. Because when they talk, the way I do talk to my own Yoruba brothers too, when they come out and say that Igbos are the problem of Yoruba, I do ask them a question that, when you say Igbos are the problem of Yoruba, I ask them that, as an Igbo man being a governor in any executive seat in the whole of Yoruba land, as a Igbo man being a chairman of a local government, that's the question I ask them. Because if an Igbo man has never been a governor or a chairman of a local government in your area, how then will you say an Igbo man is your problem? Likewise, go to my Igbo brothers too, that have a Yoruba man become a governor in your own side. If the answer is no, then all those statements to me, they are all propaganda. And I do advise that we should feed and protect our people with the right information, so that no thoughts will go astray. When we feed our people with the right information, okay, look at what they say, those Fulani, at least a Fulani man have said it in Lagos, that it is their forefather that owns Lagos. It is their forefathers that owns Lagos before Yoruba people came to Lagos. Look at that statement. It is because of what they have been profited by their fathers and forefathers. So now the mission now is that if we can feed and protect our people with the right information, everybody will have the genuine information and the genuine history of their place. So nobody will be misinformed. Nobody will be misinformed. So that is my submission. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission. God bless you. I want to tell Nairobi, Nairobi, Once Mr. Sense finish speaking, you unmute yourself and then speak to us. I think you're from our Oduduwa side. Can you hear me, Neronobi? I don't know if I pronounce it well.
Yes, please, Neronobi. I'm a Biafran.
You're a Biafran? Okay, meet yourself. What of Romo Miracle? Remo Miracle. Remo, are you from our Oduduwa side? Can you unmute
Co-host,
yourself?
sorry to interrupt you. Why don't you allow the guy you called to speak? Then other people should be getting ready. Thank you.
No, he's not. It's not his turn to speak. I just want to check something before Mr. Sense. It's Mr. Sense that will speak now.
I'm Biafra.
Can you say something? Are you from Oduduwa side?
No.
Miracle, I'm asking you. Miracle, can you hear me? Mr. Sense, unmute yourself.
Yes.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. All right. We've actually. Hello, someone talking?
Mr. Sense, please unmute yourself and speak. Miracle,
Yeah.
mute yourself.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello?
We can hear you, Mr. Sense. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Fortunately, I think I was in. I was in that program yesterday, with these guys, and I think the people that were there will know how I actually spoke there. Why I countered some of the things, because the host in that program, I think Dr. Somebody was kind of biased. So I had to correct, what our work as media people is to correct distorted histories. So these guys, we are just promoting unverified histories. They were, to the fact that I remember one of them saying that the starving of 3 million children in Biafra was something that Ojukwu did to attract sympathy. So I had to take them back to history in 1969, when Nigerian Air Force airspace stopped the Red Cross from across the world from bringing aid and food to Biafran children to eat. So the way they have distorted the history, maybe that's what their parents told them. So they have twisted the whole of our history, and they are doing it to have a moral sense to come to us and tell us how to live. I remember the Bauchi state governor granting an interview, national TV, NTA. He said a Fulani man is a Pan-Africanist. He said a Fulani man does not have that the whole of Africa belongs to the Fulani man. He said it. You can go and check after this program. He said it on NTA, on national TV, that the Fulani man will have to come from different parts of Africa, that Nigeria is their converging point. Is their point. It's just like where they have their headquarters. So Nigeria is a kind of headquarter. And you heard when that guy said they don't know where border is. Like they don't care about border. So they just move. And let me just give us a little history. Let me just chip in something that you may not know about the Fulanis. Fulanis are black Arabs that were casted out many years ago, almost like let me say almost like a millennium now. They are kind of black Arabs that just what we do in our place. We call them banished people. They are banished black Arabs. So they left and came to the West Africa, where we have today. We have the Mauritania, we have the Senegambia, we have Sudan. So these guys now came to the West Africa. From there, they have been launching attack, and they have increased, intermarried, especially with the Hausas, then conquered them, set up their rulers everywhere politically and all that. And I would have asked that guy a question, asked him a question. Assuming a Fulani man stays in the US, can you carry cattle in US or UK, carry cattle the way you are carrying cattle in Biafra land? Because when they are there, if they want to go into that business, they do what we call ranching. And so these guys, when they come to West Africa, where they feel they have found resources which they will use to advance their terrorism tendencies, because it was their excesses, it was their recklessness that made their brothers, the Arab wars, to drive them out, and they then came to West Africa to disturb our peace. And for them coming to disturb our peace for these centuries, they are going to meet a madness that they have not seen before. You know, when they come, they talk, they ask you what is your strategy, because these guys have pride. I remember Mazinam the Kanu, one of his broadcasts, he almost lost his voice. He was shouting, "This arrogance in you, Biafrans are going to end it." He was shouting at them. Nnamdi Kanu is a man that has the softness of heart. He is a man that was ready to negotiate. But the pride of a Fulani man, we keep pushing him. Until you kill him, he will not give up. Until you kill him, you will not give up. You know, people don't know about Mazi Simon Ekpa. Is a man. You know, the Fulanis, they have this, they said they don't forgive. My dear, in Biafra land, we also have some parts where when you meet them, you know that these people from this part of Biafra land, when you meet them, you know that you have met a rock stone. That is where Mazi Simon Ekpa is coming from. I was telling somebody that just part of that Biafra land can finish them. And so I know what I'm saying. These guys, when you know their history and know what is empowering them, how they have put themselves in government, how they have put themselves everywhere. I'm telling you, Fulani is the money they have made all over the world. They don't even need to be carrying cattle around. But why are they still sponsoring people putting cattle with AK-47? Because they need more land. That is what they are doing. So those that are the elites, they are the one pushing for it. They will always protect them, use the military and what have you. And so that is how the Fulanis have operated. But this year, all this rubbish will end. It will end this year. What I'm saying this year, it is going to end in a matter of weeks, because they are asking of our strategy. Let them come. They will see it. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. You spoke to it.
Okay, thank you so much. I didn't even know that our brother is out. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. I don't know who next, but let's say okay. Chinemerem, you go ahead and speak to us. Unmute your mic and speak to us, please. If Chinemerem is not ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Okay, please, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, go ahead.
Okay, good evening from here.
Good evening.
People have spoken well. You people have spoken very, very well. And my greetings to Koiki Media. You're a wonderful man. You're a great man. We are seeing your job. We are seeing your hand, what you are doing. Thank you for coming up. It's not easy to take this task, and we all are behind you, just as we are behind our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and our leader, our able leader. And again, I want to say this. Please, let us make this thing compulsory. We Biafrans, let us keep on calling Simon Ekpa. Whenever we want to say Simon, let us add this spokesperson. It means a lot. It means a lot. It means very much a lot. So this man, this terrorist man, we dealt with him yesterday, and with his brother, America Black. Because of how we did with them yesterday, that is why they opened their mouth and start ranting, making empty threats. This man that just asked question now, he asked our strategy. February is next month, just few weeks. you will know our strategy. Thank you so much. This is very good stuff.
Thank you, my brother Chine Melum, for the wonderful submission. I would like our brother Nora Nobi, please unmute yourself and speak to us. After which, Smart. I'm not saying Smart here again. Smart is out. Okay, after you, then Emeka, you will unmute yourself. After Nairobi, then Emeka, you will mute yourself.
Okay, thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone here. Basically, most of the people that just spoke before me had said a lot that I wanted to say. So I really do not want to, come and start repeating everything that they've said. But there's one thing I want to add, and that is our spokesperson, Simon Ekpa. He has always said it, and they use it as a weapon to us, telling us that Igbos are not united, that we are not one. Sometimes I laugh over it, and then I said to myself, these are strategies, it's archaic now. I don't think it's working anymore, because up until 2019, when I left the armed forces, it was because of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After listening to a lot of his broadcasts, I had to give myself sense, to leave the armed forces. And I know what I saw. I know things that I went through. 2012, 2013, I was in Sambisa. So there is a lot. There is a lot. It's just that the Fulanis are, let me tell us, they are so empty a brain. These Fulanis, they are so empty a brain. They are just like the cows that they move around. They just take instructions without diluting whatever they are told to do. They just do it, and then when they battle, they tend to feeble out. One of us said here that Fulani, they do not have mind. All you just need to do is follow them head on. And that's exactly what we Biafrans are doing. Okay, so I just want to encourage us to keep our eyes on the ball. Few days to come, few days. I am just so excited, so much excited. Thank you all. I shared my mic here.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming around and your thoughts. I want to know, Aros, are you from Oduduwa side? Aros, are you from Oduduwa? Meet yourself. Aros is not here. I would like our brother Emeka to unmute himself and speak to us. Before then, I want to recognize my brother that is here, Arinze. God bless you, Arinze, for coming. I've been giving you the mic.
All right.
You're not accepting it. I don't know if it's network or what. And our sister Eunice asked for the mic. We need women also to speak. Please. Thank you, Emeka. Go ahead.
All right. My greetings to the co-hosts, the host, and every listeners in the house. Anyway, what I wanted to say was particularly based on what the terrorist said. That he said that he's in Sudan. He lives in Sudan. I want to tell that terrorist that even in Sudan, South Sudan has woken up, because there is a video. He said that they don't have border. South Sudan today has woken up. I saw a video where they were shooting those cows in South Sudan in a local government. I've forgotten what the local government is called. In South, the way they are killing cows, like the way we are autopilot.
It's like our brother has a
Is it
problem
only
with.
me that is not hearing Emeka? Is it only me?
I can't hear him too.
Is there any other person hearing Emeka? Arinze, can you hear Emeka?
No, we can't hear him.
Okay, Emeka,
He
you have
just
to
went
go
off.
out and come back. Go out and come back, please. Thank you. Arinze, I think you have to mute yourself. I'll be asking, Aros, are you from Oduduwa side, please? Arinze is not. Okay. Arinze, please unmute yourself and speak to us, my brother.
All right. Greetings, Biafrans all over the world. Am I coming out clear? Because your voice was very faint, so I don't know if I'm coming out clear.
Loud
You're
and
coming
clear.
out. You're coming out.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I greet everyone here. I see our big brother from the Oduduwa side, and I see all of you here. I welcome all of you. May God bless you all. And I thank you, the host. I thank you, the co-host. I thank you, the speakers and the listeners. May God bless us all. Yes, I'm sorry I'm coming late because of some of the engagements that I know I've been through all this while. But thank God I'm here. Without wasting much of the time, the topic says Biafra and Oduduwa are here to restore their lost glory. Yes. And if you can remember, just think now and remember something that unlike before, all the attacks that Biafra received from this Fulani terrorist Nigerian government. Sometimes, during the past, during the time, days of 2014, 2015, 2016, they will always use our brother, our Oduduwa brother, to fight us. And before you know it, they will begin to say, our Oduduwa brothers are our enemy. These people and these people are our enemy. But thanks to God Almighty, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used everything within him and make sure that we are into alliance with our brothers. And since we went into alliance with our Oduduwa brother, you can see now that these people are no longer using our Oduduwa brothers to attack Biafra or to castigate Biafra. They have seen that the unity, the love, and everything is intact. Now, what they do now is they use our own brother. They use Biafrans against Biafrans. Understand? So, for me, we have won this very war because all those ties that they use against us during the war, we have seen them and we have blocked them and we have made sure that all those angles, we are in control of them. Within our Oduduwa brothers, there is nothing that they can do to bring an enmity between us. Within our Bakassi Peninsula, there is nothing they can do to bring an enmity between us and them. So they now know that they have lost. What they do now is they come into us. They use all these people that they pregnated their mother, to fight against us. But those people are just a minority. They cannot do anything. So anybody that is afraid of, or anybody that is, you never understand how readiness or how prepared we are for Biafra exit. Just watch and see. Within a matter of time, then everything that they have been expecting, it will play. You understand? So we are not begging anybody and we are not afraid of anything because what we are fighting for is bigger than everything. Even it's bigger than the life that we are living. Because what I'm fighting for today is not for my own interest, but for the interest of my unborn children. So why should I hide myself? Why should I, be shying away? So I am
Please,
fully
who is
out for
speaking?
this
I
very
can't hear
struggle.
anybody again.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. The American
All right.
idiot. Hello, for information, that American idiot is here.
Hold on.
Can you please listen?
Good man, hold on. I'll give you the mic.
All right.
Hold on. Arinze, continue with your thoughts.
All right. I'm rounding up already.
Please, can
I want
someone
to
hear me?
encourage Biafrans.
Can anybody
I
hear
want
me?
to.
Biafra writers, go out and come back. Go out and come back. We are hearing you, but you're not hearing us.
I want to encourage Biafrans never to panic, that we have won the war. Look at the borders, look at our neighbors. We have won the war. There is nothing our enemies can do. Muhammadu Buhari, the imposter, called us a dot in the circle. But we have proven to him that we are not dot in the circle. So let us see how we are dot in the circle. Let them come and conduct this very election. Then we are going to show them wonders. Thank you very much, my brother. And I have my mic from here. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
my
so
brother.
much, my brother.
Good man, please mute
Good man,
yourself.
please mute yourself. Good man, please.
I just want to say something. The American idiot is here. He's the one raising his hand.
I
The one
think
that
Please
we were talking
confirm
about
that you can
yesterday.
hear me.
Confirm that
If you can hear me,
hold on.
mute yourself and talk to me, please. I can't hear anyone in here.
Biafra writers, I say go out and come back. Your network is having issue. Every other person is hearing you. We are hearing you, but it's like you're not hearing us. It's the network. Go out, come back. Request for the mic. The mic will be given to you. I want to thank you, my brother Arinze. I want to thank everyone that is on this stage. We have the Fulani. I can't call him a Fulani brother because I'm not a brother to any Fulani. He's here. American Black is here. I will give him a 2 minutes grace to tell us why he's here. I can't just ignore him that I will not give him the mic. I gave you the mic to unmute yourself and tell us why you are on our stage. Thank you.
Well, yeah, I know that you apparently mentioned me, but I just want to be clear. The only thing that I want to see for Nigeria is peace. You know, I lost an uncle in the war of Igbo aggression. I lost an uncle in that war, and so I don't want to see more people lose their families. I don't want to see people starve. I don't want to see people kill each other over nothing, over something that is real and not never been real, and is frankly unrealistic, which is an independent Biafra. That's never happening. We will never allow it to happen because it's not a thing, right? And you're putting bodies and people's lives at risk for a fantasy, right? It's a rainbow. It's a unicorn. It's never happened.
Excuse me, excuse me. Hold on there. We cannot entertain you here.
No,
You
no,
are
allow him.
no. We won't.
Allow him.
We cannot.
You shouldn't allow this idiot. He is selling
Allow
bad blood.
him. Please, allow him. Allow him. Allow him. Allow him. Allow him.
Please,
Hold on a minute.
Mapis, can you hear me? Mapis, please allow him 1 minute. Allow him. Just allow him, please.
Allow him.
But Nigeria has made great strides even since the 1970s, right? We have our own sort of version of NASA, right? We can launch satellites into space. We're members of OPEC, and there needs to be a lot more development in the north of Nigeria, obviously. So we're pouring resources there, but you know, it's a superpower. There are 200 million Nigerians. 1 in 5 Black people on Earth are Nigerians. Why would we give that up, right, for some dream of, oh, everyone gets their own country? Yeah, it would be nice if every ethnic group got their own country, but that's not how the world works, right? There are Kurds who don't have their own country, Palestinians who don't have their own country, Black Americans, they don't have their own country.
Please,
So let's just learn to work together and live in harmony.
Mute
What's the
yourself
problem?
and speak.
We can have peace. We can have
Like,
peace. Why have we abandoned peace?
And American Black.
Hold on a minute. Ifani, hold on, please, just 1 minute. Different writers, you are not hearing Ifani. Please go out and come back again because everyone can hear what we are saying. It's only you. Please just go out and come back, and we give you the co-host again. Please, thank you. Ifani, continue.
American Black, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Ifani.
Okay, outside what you just said now, do you have another question? Do you have a question outside your suggestion? Because you just made a suggestion, you add what you have in mind. Are you getting me? Outside that, do you have any question for us?
Yeah. So do you believe that Igbos can live in peace in Nigeria and prosper in Nigeria as they do today? Because you guys are one of the wealthiest ethnic groups in Nigeria. So what is the impetus for you leaving?
Listen, you're in America, you should know the difference between question and suggestion.
All right, so why do you need to leave? Why is it necessary? Why are you willing to risk the lives of millions of people to leave Nigeria? Tell us.
Ifeanyi, please, before you respond to his suggestion or question, whatever he calls it, please, here, if he comes in here and requests for history, he should go online. Even if there's nothing, he should allow someone else to educate him. If he doesn't know anything about the history of Biafrans, he should go online and educate himself. Not coming here and behaving like an ignorant. So please, when you, this, we cannot take this kind of thing again after this one, because he's here trying to tell us he lives in America. And he knows that Americans fought a brutal war to be free. And he wants us to continue being enslaved and subjugated in Nigeria. And he says we are very, that Biafrans are rich. Why cannot? How can you be in America and tell us how to live our lives in our own land? He's an idiot. So please, you go ahead.
It's a very, very big idiot. Very, very big idiot.
I told you earlier that that guy will come and distract us and change the topic.
Please. You know, that's this adage that said that you should bring your friends to close, bring your friends close, then you bring your enemies more closer to you, so that you will know what their plans are. I bring this guy up on purpose, so that our Oduduwa brothers that are here, our Ambazonian brothers that are here, Middle Beltan brothers are here that are here, and one Nigerian is that are here, to listen and hear what a Fulani man that had been born and raised up in America, his view on what life is all about. This is the only reason I gave him. The moment I cited him, I was the one that invited him to come and speak. Are you getting me? So this is the reason why I gave him the mic. For us to know the agenda of the people that we are dealing with. Home and abroad, they are one. The same nomadic people. There's no difference among them. Because why I'm doing this is for those people that will say, there are some Fulanis that are good. There's no good Fulani anywhere. Fulani has one agenda for Africa. And that agenda is to conquer everybody. To conquer every land. That is the agenda. And there's no educated among them. There's no intellectual among them. They are one. They are nomadic in nature. One agenda. One thing is what they are speaking. And that is the agenda. Once they were born, there will be that thing will be inculcated into them. Are you getting it? So for us to know where we are pitching our tent, to know that if we fail to restore Oduduwa, to restore our lost glory, these people, these Marodians, will come to your palace and discredit it. Thank you, my brothers. That's why I said, let's not just attack him. Let him air that his stupidity. And he have done that. And we now know what all of them, because he's representing, if a U.S. born and raised can speak like this, how much more those that are living in Chad and those that are living in other African continents. Thank you, my brothers, as I will call on my brother Anna Rio. Anna Rio, I don't know if you're there. Anna Rio, if you're there, unmute yourself and speak. If you're not, okay, Anna Rio is there. After Anna Rio,
I'm here. I'm here. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
All right.
We can hear you, Anna Rio. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Once more. I purposely wanted you guys to let him speak because I have not been going around spaces to hear what they are saying. You see, this exact arrogance, of we cannot allow you to do that, or in all those these cocky talks.
Anna, please check your back. There's a background noise coming from your side. Please, do you mind?
All right. Let me see if I can. Hope I'm coming out clearer now.
Yes,
yeah,
go
you're
ahead.
coming out.
All right. So that guy is like an example of what
Mr. Sense talk about here in this group, that they have this kind of arrogance in them that made them think that they can do whatever they want. That is why they are cooking up so many people on Twitter to start making fun of people's identity. You can imagine the likes of David Hundoin and his ilks talking trash about the Yorubas. You know them all. These people like him telling you that, giving you the question, why do we think that, why do Igbos want to leave Nigeria while they are prospering? Who is prospering in Nigeria? Is there any Igbo man who is prospering like without politics? Do you know what they had to do to prosper? He is the primordial example of why you should leave Nigeria. You know, people don't understand what Nigeria portends, or Nigeria, what it portends to you all. Whether you're from Yoruba, whether you are from Igbo, whether you're from Biafra, whether you are from the houses. There is no houses anymore. There is no house of Fulani. There is only the Fulanis. We all are aware what happened to them. He is in America. He is in America. I once tweeted about America not being a multicultural state. That America is not a multicultural. Someone started writing nonsense. I told them, if America is a multicultural state, you'd have had for Sharia law and other laws to accommodate the multiplicity of the or multiplicity of the nation. But there's nothing like that. There is none. You understand what America did to become the United States they call themselves today? You know, they had the Native Americans. Do you know what happened to them? That exactly will be your fate in Nigeria or in Nigeria, whatever you call it. Very, very soon. Very soon. You continue to patch yourself. We want to accommodate them. We are brothers. The person is even telling you that why do you want to leave Nigeria? Did he know who created Nigeria or Nigeria, whatever you might call it? He knows. Let me not ask that stupid question. He knows who created Nigeria. He knows why Nigeria was created and handed over to his kinsmen, to the Fulanis. That is why he was so audacious to tell you that you cannot leave. You cannot leave. And let me if he's there, let me make one thing specifically clear to him. You see, it is not about making noise anymore now. It's not about making noise. It's not about telling me that you cannot leave. If you think I cannot leave, come and make me stay. Come and make me stay. Nigeria will become your doom. Nigeria will become your doom if you keep on supporting one Nigeria. Nigeria will doom you all. And I swear to you, if it is not today, it will take years. You will live to regret it. You want Peter Obi to become, if you are here, you want Peter Obi to become your president. It's a very good lofty aspiration. But remember, it's a fixed term of office. He's going to leave. You'll be there in perpetuity. You will never smell that place again, ever in your life. You want Peter to be right? He will not win. I can assure you that he will never win. But if you validate Nigeria, which we cannot allow ever again, if you validate it, that you are gone. You are gone. If you come out to clamor for Biafra because the candidate didn't win, they will this time around they will kill both you and your family. United States will look the other way. Can't you see what they're doing? Can't you see what the embassies are doing to Nigeria? Can you see a Nigerian embassy in UK or a Nigerian embassy in US telling the United States citizens, you have to get your PVC and vote? They can never do that. If you try that nonsense, you are gone. They will remove you from that place. But you see what they are doing. You see the UK Prime Minister Katrina Lang. See what she's doing. See what she was doing. Telling you, go and get your PVC. And you guys have no idea surreptitiously what that means. They are playing ping pong with your brains because you Nigerians are all morons. You are fools. If you understand what they are doing there, if you understand why they are pushing you to we are going to make sure that Nigeria election is free and fair. If you understand the primordial reason for that, if you understand, because it always has an ulterior motive to it. If you understand what they're doing, you will run for your life. America never loved you. They don't love you. If you don't have anything that they're benefiting from you, you won't see them there. You will see them telling you there is unity in diversity, all those garbage. You will see them. But because they know that you guys can be manipulated psychically, that's exactly what they're doing. They want to tell you, we are going to make sure there's visa ban if you are involved in election rigging. Those things to make you you buffoons in Nigeria to say, oh yeah, they are trying to make this thing. That's not what they're doing. That's not exactly what they're doing. If you don't learn today, you will learn. No, very soon you will learn. You see Nigeria. Nigeria, if you don't see the end of Nigeria, Nigeria will see your end very soon. Very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, Anario. Thank you so much for your wonderful submission. We have a lot of people here that wants to speak. I have my Yoruba brother here. Please, your name is hard for you to pronounce, but I find there's something attached to your name, Foundation TV. Please, unmute yourself and speak to both your Yoruba brothers and our Oduduwa and our Biafran brothers. Please, unmute yourself if you're there. And my brother Chukwu Kadibia will get ready to speak. Oromo, I see you. You will speak. Go ahead, my Yoruba brother, Foundation TV, please. No time. Foundation TV, are you there? Can somebody pronounce this name? Ishokan. Ishokan. Okay, he's not there. My brother Chukwu Kadibia, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks for giving me the opportunity. I was busy, but as soon as I heard that American Fulani, I said I must come on air. But already, the brother that just spoke, Anario, did justice to it. Because I'm in a very good position. I lived in America for a very long time. And also, I grew up in the north and I can speak Fulani, Hausa, and all the rest. That guy is deluded. He's an idiot. I'll say it to his face. He's deluded. He's an idiot. Well, I'm glad our brothers here, they fighting. Mouthpiece, put him in his place. Especially Mouthpiece. Don't give him an iota. The guy is deluded. He's a fool. He's an nincompoop. You are abusing a woman in a relationship, in a marriage, and you're asking her why do you want to live. What an idiot. What a question. Huh? You beat me and you ask me why you're crying. But the only thing I can add to this is my people, just to back up what my brothers and sisters in this struggle are saying. Let us not be distracted. Let us not listen to any person that is talking about election. Let us not listen to any person that is talking about one Nigeria. They can continue one Nigeria. Once in Sudan, now there's South Sudan. If you're South Sudanese, if you want to go to North Sudan to go live, go there and live. So, but however, let us go get our Biafra. And those guys from the Delta or Middle Belt and all those, stuff, let's get Biafra. We'll do another referendum. If you guys want to have your Delta Republic, whatever you want to have, you can have it. But let's get one thing first, Biafra. And we're on a countdown. Hamadike is there, the sacrificial lamb, mother of father dead. Some of us are here yarning and talking and chatting rubbish. While a man has lost his mother and father for a struggle. That same man where he is right now, if he wants $10 billion now, they will use the oil money and give it to him. But he said no. And all of you are not part of the only activist. Nobody can stop us. Let my case here just to back up that man, call him American stuff. He should not be allowed into our space at all. And thank you, Mouthpiece and Libyan Princess, for putting it first.
Thank you, my brother Chukwu Kadibia. You are blessed. Thank you for
that. Thank you so much for that, Chukwu Kadibia. Thank you.
Without wasting much of our time, our Yoruba brother, Foundation TV, are you on mic now? Unmute yourself. Foundation TV, are you there? Okay. Urumo, unmute yourself in 2 minutes. Tell us
All
why
right,
you're
thank
here.
you. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity to speak. It's good to hear the sentiments of Nigerians. I'm an American. I'm a Black American. My family's from America, and it's good that we can find out what's going on the ground in Nigeria. I I just want a little clarification of what can we do to help. What can we do to assist and give you guys a voice. But I will say it is a little hard because I mean a lot of our ancestry in America is Fulani, and they have contributed a lot to America historically. So yeah, I just want to know what you guys would want us to do.
Urumo, if I understand your question, do you want to say anything, Mouthpiece?
I wanted to ask you if you want to answer him, or so you can go ahead. If not, I can answer him.
Let me. Well, I want him to be specific. Urumo, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
I think, yeah.
You are a Fulani man, right?
Well, I'm a Black American, but a lot of our ancestry is Fulani, from Futa Toro and
Fulani.
Futa Jali.
Okay. And you asked me, how will you help to put a voice
Correct.
to what we are saying?
Correct.
Okay. The only way you put a voice to what we are saying is to tell the Fulani brothers, more especially those in America, you know how you communicate yourselves. Tell them that we are ready to go back home. They shouldn't take us for granted. That these people are ready to take their land back. That is the only way you can help. And no other way. Tell them that anyone that comes to Biafra land will die in Biafra land. That they should go to any other place that they want to conquer, but it's not Biafra land, and not Oduduwa land, and not the Middle Belt, and not Ambazonia. That any Fulani in any of these locations, not you didn't come for business, you come for land grabbing and massacring of the indigenous persons, that such person will not go back to tell the story. That is the only way you can help. Thank you, my brother, for that wonderful question. God bless you. I call on my Yoruba brother. You just said something now. My Yoruba brother, mute yourself. You asked for the mic. You've been raising your.
So
Bite
my tongue or pronounce it strongly.
Please.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Go ahead. I
Go
can hear
ahead.
you.
I
We
can
can hear
hear you.
you.
We can hear you. All right. So my name is Comrade. I'm from Oduduwa, and I hail all my Biafran brothers. Greetings to Mazi and Samuel for the great job, and greetings to our own leader, Emeritus Professor Banja, the great, commander in chief of Yoruba land, Chief Dr. Sunday Adeniyi Adeyemo Igbokisha. Greetings to them all. Actually, I want to progress. I want to say something about what one of the Fulani captains says something to raise a voice. I would say, like what our brother said to him, that you should tell that they should separate, which is the Biafra land and the Oduduwa land and the South land. That's it. And one other thing to let out our brother to understand. I would say he's not my brother because he's part of Fulani, no matter what. But being that he's outside the country, I believe we're more educated than back. So what I would just tell that person is You should know where we are coming from. We are not the same thing. We are different nationalities. And a place called himself Fulani and never come and subdue the people that they are well intelligent, like Biafra, like the Oduduwa, like the another possible, because we are well educated, we are well brilliant more than them. So there is no way the British that make us, that force us to say, if say we are not that. So the only thing you know, where we are not the same. We are different totally in culture, in language, even in heritage. Or the more they have amalgamated everybody and make us happy. And what is called one is dead because we are speaking in English. If I started speaking in Yoruba now, or my Biafra brother started speaking in English now, we are nothing. So we have nothing in common. So because we are able to understand you is because you are in English, which is American English. That's why we can hear you. If you started speaking your Fulani language now, nobody. So that's the reason why we say the union that they have brought upon us, that they forced it on us. Not that we say we want it. They forced it on us. Since 100 years to this time, even more than that, we say we don't want that union anymore. And this is the message we want you to help us, your Fulani brothers, that we want them to evacuate from every line, all the upper line, all of the line, all the middle belt line, that we have nothing to do. That's the only thing. So please, all my Biafra brothers, all my Oduduwa brothers, we want peace and we want love between each other, so that all these challenges will never come. So like the other brother is saying, what I would just say is that I will say, you know that one of the brothers died during Biafra war. Him himself come to Nigeria and come and live there and started working there. So now see the kind of thing we are facing here. If you know he really want peace, and let him come and test that peace that I say is in Nigeria, which we that we know we are there, we don't want that peace anymore. We want our own nation. Call Biafra nation, call Oduduwa nation, call Middle Belt, whichever way. But I believe by Oduduwa and Yoruba and Biafra, we have got our freedom. And God will bless everyone. Thanks.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, my Oduduwa brother, for that wonderful submission and for that awareness. God bless you.
Thank you, comrade.
I will call on
Ifeanyi, can you hear me?
Biafra.
Ifeanyi, can you hear me?
Biafran Lord, please unmute yourself.
Ifeanyi, can you hear me?
Biafran Lord, please unmute yourself.
Ifeanyi, Mouthpiece is calling you. Mouthpiece is calling you, Ifeanyi.
Biafran Lord is not there. Okay.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I think Mouthpiece was calling out to you. You didn't answer.
Biafran Lord, if you say something, if you want to speak, go ahead.
I think Ifeanyi is not hearing us.
Coming out.
Biafran Lord, before you speak, just hold on a minute. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to
You're not coming out. Kamez, please unmute yourself.
I don't know if anyone hears Ifeanyi. Does any?
I can hear him. I can hear him.
We can hear him.
He cannot hear me.
It's like if our network is disturbing.
Let me take him out, and then maybe he will come back.
Mazi God, unmute yourself.
Let me just remove him as co-host so he can come back. Ifeanyi, I don't know, Ifeanyi, I want to, if you are there, Ifeanyi, yeah, please go out and come back because you can't hear everyone. Everyone is maybe, I don't know. Okay, I think he has gone out. So please, the thing is, I could see in the comment section where the idiot, the American whatever, was threatening me. He said, the last time we came, you were nearly erased. Next time will not be as gracious. So what I can say to him is that, like, I'm a woman, but I'm an Amazon. And like I said, let them come to Biafra land again, and they will see what we mean. Because now we dey do, we dey show. We don't just make noise. We dey do, we dey show. Mr. Sense, are you hearing what I'm saying?
I can hear you, Biafran loud.
Yeah, sure, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's lovely. Okay, now, who was the next person that Ifeanyi called before? Let me
It is I.
let me bring back Ifeanyi because it's like they're just messing him up. Just 1 minute, everyone, please. Let's bring
Okay.
back Ifeanyi. Let's just bring him as co-host. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. Who's the next person that Ifeanyi called before he went out, please?
I think it is I.
Okay. All right then. Please go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everybody.
You're welcome.
Permit me to make a suggestion, mouthpiece. I think in the course of these conversations, in my humble opinion, I'm suggesting we should have something like, somebody that is willing, if he can take it upon himself or herself, to make something like minutes, let me put it that way, minutes of pertinent issues that come up in the course of our discourse on spaces like this. Because what just happened now, from what you said, that the so-called American black, he sent you a message or tweet or whatever, saying that last time they came, that they almost wiped us out, that if they happen to come again, that they wouldn't be as gracious. I think that is a really good intel he just gave us, that people like him in the other parts of the world, that they are also gathering against us, even as we are having our own gatherings, looking for ways forward, to be able to liberate ourselves from this British mess called Nigeria, or whatever the hell it is called. Yeah. First off, I want to say something. I want to react to the so-called American black, because walai, my eye don't see pepper, my eye don't see shege. See aboki, see Fulani person, we be see ordinarily, you suppose they inside bush, they drink milk directly from the cow breast. You suppose they inside bush, they suck milk directly from cow breast, in him and the ancestors and the entire family suppose they inside one joggo like that. They suck suck milk directly from cow and even goat, because in go America by mistake, because say British people come do Nigeria anyhow, carry power put for inside their hand. He come manage go America, they speak supple for me. You want tell me say if you speak American pass me, see a bookie. We be so ordinarily supposed they inside bush, they gather firewood, they carry you go they suck milk directly from cow breast. They speak
Don't
grammar
mind.
for me.
Smell. Don't mind the smell.
Yeah, imagine. So I believe that we should take this thing seriously. This guy has just given us intel without knowing it. He just volunteered a great deal of intel to us right now. He told us that even in this 21st century, that they are still gathering against the people of God. They are still gathering against us, planning on things, how they are going to contribute to this war that is forthcoming. Because by and by, the war is already here upon us. We will not just come here on these spaces and speak grammar and vent our angers, and will not leave here with anything. If we can come up with somebody to do this duty, it is a duty, you know, then those key pertinent points we are taking out from here, it is going to be most definitely useful to us. It is a one family thing we are doing. Forget how we will convey the message or how we will put these intels to work. But I think it will go a long way. That is one. Secondly, the other dude came here. He's a Fulani man. He said, you asked him if he's American. He said he's a black American. Man, that is the extent that people from Africa, they have been bastardized into becoming third-class citizens. I don't even think they are third-class citizens. I think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say that these people have settled. They are beneath the pile. You know, why would anybody describe himself as a black American or black person? Have you ever seen a black person in your life before? Do you know what it means to be black? Are you the same color as the tire on your that is the color of the tire that you're driving in your car? Do you know that is the real definition of black? Now, why would you describe yourself as black? Everything that is bad in this life, blacklist, black day, black Friday, black everything is black, yet you identify as black. Man, until we begin to decolonize our minds, we are not making any way. We are not going anywhere. We are still in the mess where we are. Imagine an African person is telling you that he's a black person. Man, there is, let me tell you, it is either you are an American or you are not an American. And as far as I know, America is for those people whose skins are light-skinned. If you are not a light-skinned person, man, fool yourself all you like. You are not an American. They have told you how many times will they tell you before you know that you are not an American. So this fight of this Biafran thing we are fighting, we are trying to liberate. These people, they sit back where they are. They turn their backs, you know, like it's none of their business. They're speaking all those the American bullshit. They're my business, man, nigga. You know, but these guys don't know that we are fighting to liberate everybody whose skins are the same as ours, you know, who's brown skinned or whatever you want to call it, who is originally from Africa. They sit back there as it's none of their business. So, my brothers, I want to encourage us. I want to encourage every single one of us. Anybody that has ever identified with Biafra, everybody that has ever stood against Nigeria, I want to congratulate you. We are making headway, man. You don't know what we are doing, but these things we are doing, we are making headway. I saw a video of that lousy bitch that calls herself the High Commission of whatever, UK, whatever in Nigeria. You see the desperation in her tone. You think she's making a video encouraging to get your PVC to come and vote. That is the truest definition of desperation. Because these people know that if we are able to withstand this election come 2023, that she will not have any retirement when she eventually retires and go back to that fucked up country. She's going to have to work for the rest of her life, because all the money they used to take care of her in her old age, in her pension years and whatever, retirement, the money will stop. The money is coming from our father's land. If we are able to take back our father's land, she will have to go back and go and start farming, or maybe she will have to go and do nanny for one of our country people that are richer than their own families. So thank you, my people. God bless us all. I yield the mic.
Thank you so much. Thank you, and Ifeanyi, welcome back. I just want to tell you something, Biafra Loud. You can see this space is recorded, and also Ifeanyi, who is the co-host, also notes down every single thing that is being said in this space, so you don't have to worry. He will bring it up. That's he's so good at what he does. So no shaking. Okay, go ahead, Ifeanyi. Welcome back.
Thank you, my sister Mapis. Thank you, my brother Biafra Loud, for that wonderful observation. And we are taking record of everything we are saying. That's why the space is being recorded. Thank you so much. I want to recognize our big brother that is here in the person of Sonny Abarawa. I just saw him now. Sonny Abarawa, I send you the mic, please. If you have a chance, if you're not less busy, if you're not busy, please accept the request and come up and speak to Biafrans and Oduduwas. And I can see my brother also from the Oduduwa side, Matthias. Matthias, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm sending you the mic so that you come and speak to both of us, the Oduduwas and the Biafrans. And Chizitere, I've been sending you the mic. You said you want to speak. I've been sending you the mic, but you're not accepting it. Please accept it and come up and speak. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chineke, and my Oduduwa brothers, and also to the Ambazonians. We salute you all. Mouthpiece, Biafran, Writers of Conscience, Ifeanyi, and every other person that I don't see your full names there, please. I'm so delighted, and I am moved when I jump into the space and then I see you guys are engaging the audience to keep them updated with the happenings of the day. And kudos to you all. So I appreciate your work. And I must also remind you guys that it's not everyone that are listening in this space are actually the people you may think they are. Because I just came in and I listened to someone, they say, whether Black American. The Black American may not even be an American. The Black American should be one of the 5,500 recruits of DOS that we paid to come in and be distracting you whenever you're focused and discussing something. So always keep focus and then forget about some of the nuisance that you'll be seeing on the comment section. Our focus is Biafra. Our focus is also Oduduwa nations. And our focus is also the Ambazonian nations. Now, there is nothing the zoo will do that will stop us. The genocidal tendencies that they will come up with, which they have done before and they are still doing, is not going to deter us, not one iota. So to the Biafran people and to lovers of freedom, we encourage you to stand fast and maintain your ground on no elections in Biafra land, because the people at the forefront of the struggle are not actually relenting in any way. Every day we are reinforcing and we are getting more power from Chukwu Okike. And please, if you are in this space and you have not shared this broadcast, then you are not doing us any good. The share button is on top of the space. Just click the share button and you share it to your DM or you share it to your Twitter. It will just post it once. And then if you have like 2,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 followers on your DM, that will also give the notification and this education will go far. Because we cannot stop educating people even on the very day of the elections. Let me remind us something. Even on the very day that Oyendu was seen in Nigeria in chains, that very day, the DOS members were still using MNK's Twitter's handle to talk to Biafrans. So they tweeted that very day, and the posts are there. What point am I making? That even on the eve or even on the very happening of the Biafra or on that day of the elections, you should not expect anybody to stand down. So we will continue to preach. Some say we talk too much, we preach too much, but there is one thing they need to understand. It took MNK years to talk and to educate people for them to come to the understanding that we have one common enemy, and that common enemy is the jihad in one Nigeria, which we all have to fight out. It took MNK years to be able to open the eyes of my Oduduwa brothers before they came to the realization and understanding that there is a common enemy somewhere. It took years for MNK to also educate everybody to come to the understanding and knowledge that the Oduduwas and the Biafrans, they are not enemies. That the real enemies are the one that brought our two heads to jump, sowing a seed of discord, which to this very day some people are yet to wake up from it. So if MNK had taken over 10 or 12 years to educate people, and the brain box of people have not fully resetted, how many years where we don't enter? We never take now. So our one just the start. So 2023 elections is the confluence time where people will see what will happen. From there, they will understand what it means, consistency personified. Because this is what we have been doing since MNK was kidnapped. First, they wanted to scrap the ESN. This has been the handiwork of DOS members, Ejiofor, and the governors of the East. Let me also drop this one, because recently, when some of you listened to the World Igbo Congress criminal, Chairman Ejiofor that was speaking, there is something he said that many people have overlooked. He said, and I quote, they have a new group of people now that are taking charge of the recruitment of some criminal talks that will be used for the elections, before the elections, and after the elections. And he said the name of this group is Anya Ndibo. Anya Ndibo. He went on to say that Waneze Ndibo were being moronic in nature. So they use their left leg and then they kick them away. They set up a new group that they are now working with the zoo government, especially the ones that we have in Biafra land, the slaves that we have, the stooges that we have in the name of rulers, because they are no leaders. They owe no quality of leaders. So when we regard them as leaders, we make a mistake of destroying the future and generations and prospects of our children and families yet unborn. Our focus is to make sure the zoo is crippled, and we have been doing that, and the evidences are there, and they are crying every day. Yet they say the Oduduwa agitators and the Biafran agitators are noisemakers on the media, but when we speak, the entire nation come to a standstill. We are here just as we gather here now on this Twitter speaking. They don't regard us. And that person that called himself American Black or Black American, it was there writing rubbish on the comment section. The day we say sit at home in solidarity with Oyendo, in solidarity with Biafrans, in solidarity with protests of whatever kind that we do, he will also sit at home. Because do not be surprised that that criminal that you see there is in Biafra land. He will obey what we say and will not be able to go out, because if he goes out, the zoo government with their agent will still use his head for bread and akara. But when he comes here, he will be making noise. So we don't need to be distracted by what they are saying. Please, the message should continue. I love what you guys are doing. I may not be available on the Twitter space all the time, but whenever I find myself in, I will come in and then do my own. Thank you all, and I appreciate you all.
My name, they will come
Remember,
now.
please, remember,
Pick the man.
please, remember,
Pick the
please.
man, they will come to talk.
Remember, please, to pray for Onyendu, pray for the Dragon, Mazi Simon Ekpa, pray for ESN. We are using Psalms 35 to pray from now until next week. Psalms 35 from verse 1 to the last part of the verse. And on this very note, the Psalms reading and the prayer is not just to the Biafran people and the front runners, it is also to the Oduduwa people, because the Oduduwa people are running on the same pace with us. So when we move, we carry them along, and when they move, they also carry us along. The allegiances of the Biafran and the Oduduwa people keeps on, and it is firing and intensifying every day. Like our dragon will say, what you don't know is bigger than you, and more will be unveiled in no distance time. I salute you all. Keep up the faith.
Thank you so much, Thank you, brother. Back to you, Ifan.
Thank you so much, my brother Sonny Abarawa. Thank you for coming around. We are so blessed for your presence here today and the thought and your advice and the awareness you guys have been creating, if not because of you people that joined in to come out among these 100 men that Mazin Namdekan is looking for. I don't know what we'll be doing today, if not that you all support Simon Eba to create the awareness. And today we find ourselves here that the Nigerian government is quaking, the foundation of everything that is holding it together is collapsing and going to collapse completely in a few days from now. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. And on the prayers, we all have heard it. We've been on this prayer since the day it was 40 days for us to go. We are on 40 days prayers and it will run through. Tomorrow we'll continue with the Psalm 35 that we've been given to pray. We'll pray with that place till the 5 days elapse. Then we'll continue with the one we've been doing. So God bless us all. As I call on our brother, I saw
Sorry,
our brother here.
hello, Ifani. Please, we must end this at 20 minutes past 8 Nigeria. I mean Biafra time. 20 minutes past 8 Biafra time. That is 30 minutes. That's what we have.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
our brother Critics News, I've been sending you mic, but you're not speaking, you're not accepting it. I'll call on our Oduduwa brother Matthias that is here. Please, Matthias, unmute yourself and talk to us. Thank you.
We appreciate everyone. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, wherever you're hearing us from around the globe. We appreciate our Oduduwa and our Biafra brothers and our Oduduwa brothers also. I've been in this space since when it has started, and we appreciate Almighty God for He has guided us to this very time, to this very moment. Um, this is the call to restore our lost glory. Yes, that's it. This is the call to restore our lost glory. We are the aboriginals of the land. Yes, yes, we are the aboriginals of the land. We are the owner of this land. Nobody owns it. The Fulani Marauders, they are not the owner. They are not the owner of our land. Don't let them to scare you or put fear in you. Yes, don't let them put any fear in you. As you can all see now, it is already showing this is the time for the revolution to happen. So, as you can all see right now, today, as of today, I witnessed so many people. They were, trying to talk about those that they have clamped down on, those freedom fighters they have clamped down on so far, like our brother, our our man, our resilient man, Mazin Kanu, and our father, Chief Dr. Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. May God Almighty keep them for us. We really appreciate God because he has really used those are our prominent fathers for us. So we witnessed so many people. They were like, let's say we have followed all these people that were talking. They were saying the truth back then. No, because right now today people are complaining. Some are rejecting the old naira note and something like that. People are complaining, people are already lamenting, some are crying, some are feeling like, how are we gonna do it? People are now stuck. Oh yeah, that's good. That is what we even want. Yes, because this agenda has been planned for so many years back. And we've been telling them, we've been trying to tell them that this is the time for us to go home. But people were like, no, what are you trying to say? Why are you doing this? What are you saying? Why are you the fact. God is great. God is great. And we appreciate our brother spoke the last time. He told us, he reminded us that we should remember to always pray also. Prayer is important, but action is also what is also important. Let us pray. We that we believe in prayers, let us pray. We that we believe in actions, let us put our effort in the actions. And we that we believe in traditional prayers also, let us please Ekateramo, as Yoruba used to say, Ekateramo, ohun tí a láti jẹ́ kí kíni láti jẹ́ ká gbígba òmìnira. So this is the time
for freedom, to restore our lost glory, because our glory has been lost. And I will always say this: I appreciate all our forefathers that most of our forefathers that were trying to fight, that were trying to create uh, uh, the like, how do I even want to say it? Foundation, yeah, foundation. There were some people, some were trying to lay the foundation for this struggle some back then, but they were trying to silence them. But we appreciate God that now it has surfaced again. So, like, what I'm trying to say now is like our Father, our Biafra brother again, Odumegu, Ojuku, may his soul rest in peace. May his soul, we will continue to fight for him. And our fathers also, and also some of our father, our late sage, Obafemi Awolowo, though he was trying to be so was trying to please the North sometimes ago, but we don't care about that because he also love Yoruba, so he's also our leader also, and we remain focused. We remain focused on the fight for freedom. Yoruba nation no going back. Biafra nation no going back. We are almost there. Don't let us be. We don't need to shake. Don't let our leg to shake. Don't let us be. Don't let us be deceived, because there are some things that they are trying to create. They are trying to create some false things, to post online, to design us as terrorists and some other things. So, but we should always try to receive that. We should always give it to them back to back. Yes, back to back, because it's time to restore our lost glory. Yoruba nation moving back, Biafra nation moving back. We appreciate you all. So thank you very much, my brother, for giving me the opportunity to speak to you guys this night. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother Matthias. Thank you so much for the work you're doing for the Oduduwa nation, for the restoration of the Oduduwa nation, and in extension in our collaboration to restore our both nations. Thank you. Keep on keeping on. Our victory is at hand. Thank you so much. Before I call on our critics, brother, that is here, I would like my own sister, Chizidere, to unmute herself and speak. Let's hear a voice of another lady before we call it a day. Please, Chizidere, unmute yourself. Thank you.
Good evening, dear friends. Good evening, Oduduwa, and good evening, all the hosts, and good evening, the house in general. Good evening, Akwarawa, Nsimame Kompiano. Good evening. Yeah, I'm sorry I came late. Okay, yeah, I went out and I was on my way and speaking. The thing will be fidgeting, and I wouldn't want that. So I got home now. I decided it even took me time because I was struggling. I don't know how to come to Twitter. This is my first time anyway. So thank you. At least you tutored me something this evening by coming to Twitter, knowing how to join. Thank you. And about the topic at hand, Biafra and Oduduwa are here to restore their lost glory. Of course, yes, they have come to retrieve back their lost glory due to propaganda that they've been told from the liars and the British especially, and that was the reason why they what will I say, that they stopped history from school. They banned history from school so that our children will not know anything that happened. And they're still with such propaganda, such as this man in America that called himself black, whatever he called himself, a Fulani guy. We can hear how he sounded. Okay. So this is one thing I love about them. Okay. No matter wherever they are, they stick to be one. And I love all the topics that have been raised and how we have argued about it for unity. Okay. Now look at every Fulani in every places, whether in America, whether in Japan, whether in Saudi Arabia, whether in Sudan, all of them, they think alike. They think alike. That guy is in America speaking Fone, but still have such a myopic thinking. Imagine if that guy should have been in Nigeria. How many people he would have sent down the 6 feet? He is in America, sounding the way he's sounding. You encroach my land that does not belong to you. The Allah that you called brought you to this world, placed you in your own desert land, brought me to this world. Chukukike Abdiama brought me to this world, put me in, in the south, in the southern part of Nigeria. Now you are authoritatively, telling me that as a marauder that you are, that you have 90% to come to my land without, without what will I say? Without anybody refusing you, and you have all right to kill me and take over my land and turn it to be a desert. Do I look like you, sweetheart? Do I dress like you, sweetheart? Do we have things in common, sweetheart? Nothing. Why you want to be in the southern part of Nigeria is because of the things, the resources that is emanating from our land, from our soil. Okay, your own land is desert. Okay, and of course you had one of your elites. They said any gold seen in Zamfara belongs to the Zamfara people, not Nigeria. Okay, but all the mineral resources, okay, that is coming from the southern part of Nigeria belong also to the Fulanis, not even to the Hausas, sweetheart. You people are marauders. You go to your Arab brothers. If those can chase you, you are coming to my own land that I will not chase you with all your pride. Yeah? Now you feel that we cannot chase you away because your brothers are in the hem of affairs, isn't it? Bringing 100 of Fulani men to stand one Biafran man or one Oduduwa man. You think you people will be able, okay, to outwit them? You think? If not for the guns, that you people have been equipped with. That is why you can stand and talk authoritatively that you people own Nigeria. Now, Biafrans and Oduduwa, this is a cause study for us all. Okay. Emi o se Igbo. Igbo no pa koko wa. I am not a Yoruba person. It is not the Igbos that they are killing, it's the Yorubas. Now, we should use our tongues to count our teeth. Dear Southerners, I call us Southerners. I don't have to start differentiating. Pé eléyìí o, Yorùbá leléyìí o, eléyìí Ìgbò leléyìí o. Ṣé ti rí nǹkan tí àwọn Fúlàní ń sọ? Àwọn bòròrò ṣé ti gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ? Ẹ̀yin Oòduà mi ṣé ti gbọ́? Even èyí tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà tó ń sọ fún ẹ, he still believes in what the people in Daura are believing on. The ones in Sudan are believing on. Ṣé ti rí bó ṣe ń chasing wọn ní Sudan gan-an? Did you see how they're chasing them in Sudan? Did we all see? Where are our Ohanezes? Ohaneze in America. WIC. Are you listening to your fellow man in America speaking Fone, telling you that those your lands in the south part of Nigeria, that they have come to grab them? Ohaneze, are we listening? The one Gumi is telling us is still a child's play. The one Pantami has already informed us that is still a preamble. Look at this person in America for you to know their agendas. Okay, so if the Oduduwas and the Biafras wouldn't come together, oh my God, I am sorry. All of you clamoring for P2B, are you people listening? Oh my God. All of you clamoring for P2B, my sweet Oduduwas that are clamoring for Amadigbo Fatiku say, have you people seen it? All of you, Jagabano, Daddy Walofe Wale, are you people hearing it? Did you hear it from somebody in America that was born and bred there? Did you people listen to him? So thank you very much.
Having heard all what they have said and the threaten that they have threatened our lovely sister, that is the host, it's all taken into cognizance. Okay. Biafra, Oduduwa, we are one. Oduduwa will surely emerge. Biafra will surely emerge. Okay. Chistremazo Namodekano will be alive to raise up the flag of Biafra. And his spiritual son, in the person of Mazi Samuel Ekpa, our spokesperson, will be side by side with Chistremazo Namodekano. While our father, Professor Akintoye, and my uncle, Dr. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, and my sweet brother Koiki Media, they will also be side by side. When we are lifting Biafra, we are lifting Oduduwa. I rest my case. God bless us. Thank you.
God bless you. Biafra Emerson.
Professor Akintoye, and my uncle.
Thank you.
God bless you. God bless you so much. Our Biafra Emerson. Yeah. So if I go ahead and continue, please.
Thank you so much, Chizitere, my own sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming around. After Critics News, please. Critics News, unmute yourself. After you will hear from Eunice, then Paul Ezema will speak to us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Good evening to the host. Good evening to the co-host, Akbarawa, and all the freedom lovers in this forum. I believe you guys can hear me clearly.
Yes, you're hearing you.
Okay, Emailer, thank you. All right, I'm happy to be on this space this evening. And Ifani has been inviting me for some time, but I was in a very noisy place. That's why I couldn't pick up. So on the issue on ground, everybody can hear or have seen what the Fulanis have in mind for us. But the only thing I'm ashamed of is of our brothers and sisters that has gone far, like in the US, who has been there for so long, and they have made it. But when it comes to reality, you see that they are not helping matters at all. A lot of them, those people who are supposed to be speaking, but this guy who is in US is also backing the overtaking of our ancestral land. So our people must be resolute. One thing I want to let our people from the Oduduwa side to know is that they also need to apply more pressure. Because there was something I had in mind since Tinubu, a lot of them say, oh, Tinubu should be the president based on sentiment and brotherliness. I say, okay, maybe that's going to solve a problem. But when this woman who has been granting interview on different platforms spoke, there is something she said that caught my attention. She said that when the woman asked her for his blueprint, he said that if he step on toes that they are going to kill him. That was when I knew that there is no hope, because I know that Tinubu, if he misses it this time, there is no other opportunity for him. But Tinubu is also afraid. Tinubu is also afraid. So what that means is that there is nothing at this particular point in time that is going to stop the encroachment of the Fulani criminal terrorists who are coming to our different locations and be killing us. So everybody has to, be on guard. Even our Oduduwa people, the thing don't pass waiting they do with protests. I saw when they had a protest last time in Ojota how some of them were killed by the Nigerian police. So I want to encourage them to also try and re-strategize, because the heat is getting so much. And our Biafrans at home, those who think that Obi is coming to change anything, I've said this severally on my platform, and that Peter Obi cannot change a thing. Anybody who is thinking that Peter Obi is going to change a thing, good luck, Jonathan couldn't change, Obasanjo couldn't change. So nobody. I don't think that Peter Obi is stronger than Obasanjo. Goodluck Jonathan is also a smart person. If Goodluck Jonathan couldn't build the road to Tuake, even road to go to Tuake, no day. So what else? So anybody who is saying Peter Obi is coming to fix Nigeria is equally calling Goodluck Jonathan a fool. That is what it means. But these people, Goodluck Jonathan came out and said that they chased him out of Asorok. So is it Peter Obi that they are not going to do such thing to? There is nothing at this point in time that is going to stop the Fulani agenda. And it is in the open now with what this guy who claimed to have called from America said. That is what I want our people to know. And our people, you can see how they are being treated in all parts of the country. Yesterday in Lagos, there was a crisis between the PDP and APC. And I tweeted the video and I said, oh, maybe Peter Obi would also need to hire unknown government, because if PDP and APC have started carrying gun this morning, then what is going to happen on the election day? Plus no PVC for our people. You are protesting. What does that show you? So that is my own take on this. Let me not take the whole time of our people. I believe that a lot of them are also realizing themselves and also want to remind them that it's a sit at home on the days that has been scheduled, I think on 23rd, on the election days. Try and sit at home. Pass the message to your loved ones, because onyo buru or won't ya. And I've never seen where the train driver has been charged for murder. Nigeria government is out there and none of them has been charged. So stay away from problems and stay in your houses. That is my own take. Thank you very much, guys, and God bless you all. I pray for Mazi Kanu too, and also the Biafran spokesperson, which is Mazi Simon Ekpa, for strength and energy to continue. Thank you, guys. God bless.
Thank you so much, my brother. Critics News. I've been following you on Facebook. God bless you so much. God bless you so much. Our brother Koiki Media, you want to say something? Please come up. I sent you the mic. Please accept it and come up and say something, please. You send me a message now. Please come up if you're free now. If not, I will call our brother, our sister Eunice. Unmute yourself before Koiki, please.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate this time. I want to greet you all, and a special thanks to Mouthpiece.
Thank you so much to everyone that has been...
Hello, can you hear me?
That has been able to... Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, go ahead, please. 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Minutes, please. We have a limited
okay,
time.
I was hearing a sound at the background. Hello, can everybody hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Eunice. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. I want to thank you all and for this opportunity. Thank you, Mouthpiece. I admire your tenacity and your courage. In fact, I don't know how you do it. Thank you, Bro Ifani. I'm so sorry. 2 days ago, I wasn't able to speak because of where I was. Yes. The one that struck me the most was the Black American idiot, sorry to use that word, who was threatening